Sure.
You don't want to necessarily burn everyone to death. All
Right.
You're a part of the Tomorrow Legion. They prefer you not kill everything that fights. Just the bad guys. Okay?
Right, sure.
And in fact, because the trees and wilderness are kind of nice, don't burn it all down.
No, just find a bush and watch it burn a little
Yeah, that
bit.
kind of
It'll be
thing.
good.
Yeah, so you're good.
I just like looking at the flames, that's all.
Just all of my enemies, all of them.
Mr. Savage, and your name is?
Rich.
Rich, and I'm not going to remember, but I'm going to keep trying.
That's quite all right.
Any questions you got at this point, sir?
No, I'm good so far.
All right, and
David.
David, nice to meet you. I'm Sean Patrick Fannon, by the way, for those who have not had a chance to meet.
So I wasn't expecting to be in this game, so my dice are back in the hotel room. So speaking of borrowing dice.
Right. Might have you covered there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to ask each of you to do me a favor. Mr. Cameraman, I apologize because I should have had them do this before you got yourself well settled. Each of you, when you came in, I should have told you, I'm going to need each of you to get one of those white plastic placards. Go ahead and bring the markers over. And also you need the little wooden dowel. Oh, Shane's going to help out. So the little wooden dowels as well. I'm each going to need one of all of that stuff. The little wooden dowels actually are for initiative cards. You sit them in front of them, they have a slot in them, and so that way when you get your initiative card, you can sit it out the way it faces me, and that way I can easily see everybody's initiative.
That's a good idea.
The plastic cards are so that when you come up with your character name, and we'll use they brought us a bunch of dry erase markers, so go ahead and put your character name, print it please, big and bold, and do so on both sides, and that way both I can see it, and everybody can role play with you that way, and the person sitting next to you can on the backside can also see. All right, and you need a dice.
I'm that guy.
Go ahead and take both those sets of dice and try to make a good set. And okay, you may have the next two last pencils. I did not bring enough pencils. You can take no more pencils from me. You pencil thieves.
You fiends, you monsters, you hungry savages.
All right, now.
Oh wait, I have deck of cards.
I got the cards. So I'm golden there. No problem at all. Folks, you're going to get these 4 chips. Now, those who. First off, has anyone here not played Savage Worlds? Oh, bless your hearts. Okay, so these are your bennies. This is something I do as a house rule. This is a nomination chip. All right, so this is something that comes from the Shine Tar setting I borrowed it from my games. Basically, it's a nomination floor. It's your one-shot common bond thing. Like, dude, that was really cool. I want to give you a benny. So you turn this into me, and I give them a benny. Or you can do it as a pity benny. Like, dude, your dice are just killing you. Re-roll that. All right, so go ahead and take that, pass it down. 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 All right, pass this down to Ken. Pass this one down to Sean. This goes to Robin. And
We putting character names or personal names?
Character names, please. Sir Havoc is perfect.
Yeah.
Is anybody missing a set? Because I've got, actually there should be one.
Is the color coding meaningful? Like
Yes. Oh, no. They're just cool chips that are nice and easy and cheap. So these are your bennies. This is your nomination chip.
Okay, I see.
This one lets you actually nominate somebody for a bonus penny.
I thought the whole pile was nomination chips.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you
What
want
are you looking for?
stack over.
Oh.
No, the one in your hand should go.
Sticks and Stones got canceled. Sorry.
Then we need one more stack.
Okay.
All right.
I need a marker.
Okay, so just share the markers around. Okay, so you guys are following these instructions correctly. Thank you. You're making them big and bold and pretty and easily readable. Thank you so much. And again, put it on both sides. That way the person sitting next to you can also roleplay with your character name. Alrighty then.
Do you want the giant cards to show up there?
I appreciate it, but do you have 2 decks of them? So here's the thing. These are 4 Joker decks. I keep things really exciting. These are actually custom Shine Tar decks the friends of mine made for me. No, I don't own most of the art. It's just a nice remix, so I can't sell them. But they actually have suited Jokers. The Joker of Clubs up to a Joker of Spades. So yes, the decks tend to flow freely. So what will end up happening, and I use the Clint Black rule, which, here you go, bud. You don't need that. I use the Clint Black rule, which is to say, when I need the deck shuffled, somebody gets to shuffle, I try to pick the person who has the least number of bennies. And so the bennies out. I'm going to ask one more favor here. Because I'm running a big table, those of you who are going electronic on me, I'm going to need you to not do the constant looking at Facebook texting thing.
I'm looking up a precise spelling.
Very good. All right. If you're using your electronics in support of the game, I'm perfectly fine with it. Get access to a book, to look up something cool that you need to know, no problem. But the distraction thing is not going to work because, again, I'm running a 9-player game of Savage Rifts for the demo. So we need to all cooperate and stay on focus and target. Are we filming now, sir?
We are.
Well, welcome. I'm sorry I hadn't had a chance to stop and say hi to the viewing audience. I know.
Hi, viewing audience.
Yeah, say hi, viewing audience. There we go. So this is Savage Rifts, the Tomorrow Legion being run at Chupacabracon. I'm Sean Patrick Fannon, the brand manager and lead designer on Savage Rifts, and these are my lovely players. We are in Austin, Texas, and as we promised our Kickstarter backers and other folks, we were going to try to film this thing. I decided to go big or go home. Which is sort of one of the sublines of Savage Rifts. Well, that escalated quickly, being another one, and this certainly escalated. I have a hard time saying no. I had 9 people who wanted to play, so they're going to get to play. So this is going to be a bigger than normal game, folks. All right, so welcome, and let's have some fun. Now then, we all have our bennies. We have our characters. We've had a chance to look around. These belong to you. You may write on them, take them with you. You'll end up with experience points if you survive. Now, one of the first things that's going to need to happen, Rod Grit.
Yeah.
You're the juicer, right?
Yes, I am.
You have a burn rating on that character sheet, don't you?
I sure do.
What is your burn rating, sir?
Burn rating is 8.
Right, and your burn die, I believe, is a D10. So.
D12.
Oh, you're in last call. Last call in Rifts is basically the juicer started waking up and feeling the tremors. This juicer is nearer to the end than most juicers. Now, in classic Rifts, juicers have roughly 4 to 5 years lifespan, maybe a little bit more, but not much. We broke that down into a more abstract concept. You start with a burn rating. At the beginning of every session, you will roll your current burn die. It will be measured against your current burn, which in your case is 8. Go ahead and roll that die, sir.
1.
Very good, sir. You woke up, the tremors weren't too bad this morning, you're feeling all right. Today is not necessarily the day. That doesn't mean it isn't, it just means it's not necessarily. Had Sean rolled an 8 or better, which is his current burn, he would have a choice. He would at that time have to either spend a point of burn to survive this session, or he would be dead no matter what at the end of the session, because that's how the juicer's limited life arc works. Now, you also have the ability to spend those points of burn to do superheroic stuff. Anytime you spend a point of burn, that's a D, in your case 12, because it's your current burn die. You get to add a D12 to any roll. So you can end up doing some mega major stuff, but you're spending your life away when you do that, and there is no known way to get burned back at all. So one day, over the course of this character's life, you'll have missed a few rolls or decided to do something amazing, and your burn's going to keep going down, and the lower it goes, the more odds are against you, to the point you'll have that choice that all juicers have to make in Rifts, which is go try to get detoxed, which we made that really, really hard, and almost certainly going to kill the character or make the character unplayable, unless you're just feeling really badass about it and like, okay, now I'm going to become a crazier cyborg or something. Or, more than likely, you're going to go out in a blaze of glory. Blaze of Glory, by the way, folks, let me go ahead and let you know about that. You take an incapacitating hit in this game, you can try to soak, no problem at all. However, if you're like, I'm out of bennies, or I'm not going to spend any more bennies on this, you can either go ahead and go to the incapacitation chart and take your chances and see if you die or not. And there's a death and defeat table, so you may not die. You may just get really badly changed or messed up or thrown in a coma or whatever, but it's going to be a bad thing. Or you can just say, today is a good day to die, at which point, depending on where we are in the session, either you just immediately go ahead and do your Blaze of Glory, or if it's really early on and Mook just cords you in the head because, that can happen, you can decide, nope, just a flesh wound, I walk out of the explosion somehow unscathed, I didn't actually fall to my death, I grabbed something on the way, whatever it is, you somehow come out of it. You get 3 bennies as insurance against, more just, random hits. But at some point, you get to say, this is my Blaze of Glory. You're gonna die, because you already did. You already decided to be dead, but you decided you're going to die at some point in the story. And you're going to decide how you die, and you're going to decide what you accomplish with your death. And that is a narrative exchange between you and me as the game master. There's not any dice rolls involved there. Or if you're like trying to kill like everything in a country, maybe there's a die roll, but if it's otherwise, it's an exchange. It's like a perfect example. One of the early games I ran at Gen Con, the glitter boy got cored by a heavy railgun on a UAR-1 enforcer. So the UAR-1 enforcer had just shown up after they defeated a whole bunch of other stuff, and it was going to just, go nuts. So he decided, nope, this is my blaze of glory. And he ran forward, cut in half. I mean, he was himself describing that his body was like cut in half and blood was flowing everywhere. And just his last seconds of life, he bear hugged the UAR-1 enforcer and set off his nuclear engine. Boom, blaze of glory. I've got another blaze of glory where the juicer decided to give a final speech to somebody trying to convince him in a social challenge which way to go in a discussion. And his blaze of glory was to convince, he said, I want my death to convince this person. So that was a really interesting blaze of glory. So anyway, those are the kinds of things you can do. It makes the character death meaningful. It means you get to go out with a cool memory. All right, and I want to make sure we're aware of that because we're about to jump into combat pretty soon here. I'm going to go around one more time. Does anybody else have any questions or anything like that? Okay.
Just realize I have an edge on fast learner.
Okay, that is a campaign-oriented thing. It means when you pick up skills, you pick them up faster.
Okay.
So that's why you have way more skills than most of those characters. All right. Yes, sir.
Power armor jock, are those? That's an edge. I don't see the stats. Is that baked into my stats here?
It's baked into the fact that you're able to run that thing and not suffer penalties. Basically, to run power armor or robot armor, you have to have these edges, or you have penalties using it.
Okay, and Huntsman is what I am outside the armor?
Right, the Huntsman armor is just I'm out of the armor, I don't want to die, so you put something on. Okay. By the way, those who are familiar with Rifts, you'll note not all your weapons do mega damage, and not all your armor is MDC. That is by design, and it's okay. It means not everything is a tank killing gun, and not every suit of armor is a tank. So we solve that way. And so, but there will be situations where you will want a mega damage weapon because some things will come up. Most things don't. For example, in this first battle, you're going to be up against those guys in body armor, or they just are themselves armored. Now, let me go ahead and open up with a bit of narrative for you guys. Unfortunately for many who live in North America, there are far too many who don the armor and insignia of the empire of the coalition states and fully embrace the propaganda fed to them on a steady diet. They believe entirely in eradicating any and all threats to humanity, including anyone who doesn't look quite right to them and anyone who dares meddle with the demon forces of magic. The CS military encourages this thinking, even offering commendations, medals, and bonuses to those who show the proper enthusiasm for the work. Fort El Dorado is the most recent addition to the coalition, and the soldiers coming out of that region are some of the most die-hard anti-DB and anti-magic zealots in the entire empire. They have something to prove to the rest of the coalition, and they intend to do so covered in the blood of everyone and everything that doesn't fit what they see as right and proper in the Arkansas region. Such troops are on a direct coalition course with the Tomorrow Legion or anyone who would pose genocide. So that's, for those who are not familiar with Rifts, the coalition is kind of this fascistic state that saved humanity, but in doing so, enslaved humanity to a certain point under a very, like I said, fascist state. They suppress education. All magic is wrong and evil. Anybody who's not human, which is all these poor people who got shoved through the Rifts and just happen to not be human, and they're stuck here too. All of those are to be eradicated, enslaved, or worse. You guys are part of an organization called the Tomorrow Legion. I talked about this quite a bit. Anybody here not know what I'm talking about? Okay.
If there's anything else, then
all right.
I wallow in my ignorance and go full force ahead.
No, it's okay. Tomorrow Legion is basically the good guy group. They saved a bunch of people in the wake of what's known as the Siege of Tolkien. Lord Coke and Aaron Tarn were part of helping found this organization. There's a place called Castle Refuge. If you look at the American map, the border of Arkansas and Missouri to the north, Arkansas to the south, right about the middle of that, there's an area. It's actually a real place. It's called Lead Hill, and there's a castle that people tried to actually build there. And I mean, this is honestly there right now in the real world. And these guys ran out of money, and they've been trying to sell it or whatever. I went with the idea of a bunch of dwarves who may or may not have been from Shintar, came through a rift, got chased out of the magic zone, found this place in the Ozarks, thought it was really, really cool, started building a castle. Lord Coke escorting refugees from the end of the Siege of Tolkien, asked if the dwarves would put them up, and eventually that thing kind of built up, and then the people who are there as part of the castle defending it became known as the Tomorrow Legion, because they started saying, we want to do more than just save people and try to survive in this world, we want to build a better world. So that is the organization you guys are part of. Yes, it is an adventuring paradigm that focuses on heroes. It is the idea basically being, you have a reason to be together, and you're going out and you're finding people and you're helping people, You're carrying messages to communities that are now part of this larger sort of growing confederation of folks that are under the Castle Refuge Tomorrow Legion aegis. And that's what's going on. As a matter of fact, today, you guys are headed off to a place known as the Onyx Logging Camp. Now, Onyx is an actual place again on that. It's an interesting thing about running rifts. You could use the real world map. So you guys are on your way to some place called the Onyx Logging Camp. It's in the middle western part of the state. It's mainly populated by a bunch of peaceful, very industrious DBs. By the way, DB stands for dimensional being. And just the colloquial term became DB. It's like alien, but different. Who regularly supply Castle Refuge with lumber and other resources. The vast majority of the camp's population is made up of a hairy, vaguely beaver-like humanoid species who call themselves the Hurrians. The Tomorrow Legion sends frequent patrols down to check on them, as well as to carry messages and place orders for specific needs. The team is on their way to the camp when the smoke of burning wood and bodies reaches them first. Now, the Onyx Logging Camp has a central place that you've not reached yet, but not far. You know, it's loggers, so they're kind of spread out. There's fields where they're logging and things like that. So, as you guys are coming along, I'm going to basically say our Saris Bird.
Yep.
Saris Bird, our scout. I'm going to take a few liberties here. I'm thinking that if you guys have a wilderness scout, you're probably going to have your wilderness scout kind of looking up ahead, since that's their specialty.
Reasonable.
So, Saris, would you do me a favor, and somewhere along this line, would you figure out where you would like to say your figure is, where your character is?
Mm-hmm.
So, just kind of moving along there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And get in through the trees.
All right, so the rest of you guys, and we're going to have to help out here, right? So the guys who are closest to the right place on the map, we're going to have everybody else. I want to get everybody else's miniatures down over here, just somewhere before this first fold, right? So everybody help out. Yes, you have a giant glittering glitter boy. And these guys have got chromatic armor. So there you are. You guys are just kind of coming along. All righty there. So that's everybody. Wow, what a group. You know what? Where's my phone?
I'm being stealthy.
Hand me my phone. I want to get a picture of that. That's just too freaking cool.
That's a group.
Come on now.
It's a rift
The mail is on its way!
All right, so.
I can see that on a movie poster right there.
There we go. Yeah, do that. Perfect. All right.
Kind of an illustration of how terrifying this world is, that this is a routine patrol we're doing right now.
Yes. Routine patrol with a giant, with a giant suit of power armor, yeah, all this other kind of stuff. Now, you guys are just out around. There's no sense of threat, so I'm not going to assume any of you. I'm assuming you're carrying weapons. It's a dangerous world. You've got your weapons out. No problem there. I'm not going to say anybody has any magic going right now. Although some of you can just activate certain things and it just can be going, like the burster, for example. All right, so that being the case, first, Saris, since I'm going to say you're the first person that notices the smoke and the smell, what are you doing?
Where do I notice it kind of coming from?
This direction.
This direction. I'm probably trying to slowly move in that direction.
I will point out you do have communications, basically Bluetooth technology, radio. There is no satellite communications. It is pretty much direct beam radio.
Gotcha. I'm probably moving through to find out and constantly giving them back comments of what I'm seeing.
Role play it.
There's something up ahead. Burning. There's some smoke. We're going to need to head that direction.
Okay, so where do you want to go? I'm just going to say right here, I'm combining two maps that don't really match perfectly.
Okay.
But you can basically come up to the edge of that and you're still not seen to this side, and then you can very easily scale up that if you want, or come around the side of it.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of move this.
Miss Bread, wait. Allow me to probe psychically to detect if there are minds, human or otherwise minds beyond.
There we go. First Benny, first Benny awarded. All right.
So,
Thank you, Dr. Orcus.
I'm just going to go around. I'm going to go around the table. I will go ahead and say right now that anyone, including the glitter boy, can actually move up to this fold without too much risk of anything over here necessarily noting. Once you move past that fold, we're either making stealth rolls or saying we don't care anymore. All right? Everybody got that? Okay. So, what are you doing?
Telepathy or exalted telepathy, I guess, to try and detect, to sense minds out in the distance, since if there are sentient things near us.
All right. Well, telepathy doesn't really work that way. Telepathy is more a communication thing. You could potentially use it to reach out an unknown mind and do sort of a random thing, but at that point you'd be alerting them that they've been mind, that someone's like trying to read them. Telepathy is primarily for communication.
Yeah.
For friendly communication between you and people you want to communicate with.
Well, I've already stuck my banner on trying to.
Okay.
Perhaps I am not the best psychic, and I don't know exactly what I'm fully capable of and not capable of. So I totally think that this is a good idea.
Oh, all right. So are you trying to reach out? You are in the region where the loggers are supposed to be.
Okay, so I'll see if I can't reach out to. I assume it's a logger who's in a fire is broken out.
Right.
Up ahead. So yeah, I'm just going to try and reach out to communicate with someone further ahead of her, like the first mind that my telepathy can reach.
All right. So you probably
so within range of a mile. It's a -4 penalty for trying to establish contact with someone I can't see.
Okay. Well, you're easily within a range of a mile. Now remember, always roll your wild die.
Oh.
So you should roll a D10 for your sonic skill and a wild die. You also need to, when you're done with this, make sure you mark off how much ISP you spend.
Gotcha.
So go ahead and roll that.
Two. Actually, I'll go ahead and negate my penalty by spending a full 6.
6. You're going all out here. All right.
That is because Cerebrocles is unmatched.
All right.
We've done with powers.
What is that? 9? 5. That's a 5.
Yeah, that's a 5, 6, 7.
All right.
So I make it.
And so it's -4, but you offset your penalties by spending a bunch of. Okay. All right. So the bad news is you do not sense any of them. You're not able to reach a mind of any of the loggers. So you're reaching over there. You're grabbing the first sapient mind over there, and what you're getting is, who the hell's this? Oh hell! There's a Psy here. So. Was doing while Cerebrocles was doing that? Did Cerebrocles also want to move while he was doing that?
Not especially.
Okay, so you're done. Tech, what were you doing at the same time that he was doing that action?
Pulling my weapon and moving up to the tree line.
Okay. So you pull out your weapon and move up. Okay. Jed Constance.
Moving up to here, assuming I can't be seen.
I'm assuming, because you also can't see any opponents at this point, so I'm assuming you're not digging in or anything like that.
Yeah.
You saw the part you had to dig in, or you're going to go flying if you fire.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
You need to read the whole character sheet, sir. You need to read the whole character sheet.
Has such amazing
You definitely need to read the
recoil
whole
that if
character
you
sheet
don't.
with both pages. Right, so make sure you catch all that. Gregor,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Moving up.
Okay, like I said, you guys can go ahead. We're not worried about anything more than if you want to come past that fold, you can. You start making stealth rolls if you do. But you're fine stopping there?
Yes.
Okay. Sir Havoc.
Sir Havoc is moving up to the right side of the glitter boy, staying within the tree line.
Okay. Do know, for future reference, you do know that if you are near him when he does fire that gun, we're going to place this on the top of his head, and anything within that is going to be under the sonic boom.
Yes, sir.
But right now he doesn't look like he's firing, so okay. Pyro.
I'm going to go forward and to the left of the glitter boy, enough that I would be out of his range if he was firing.
Okay, so
It's
That
probably
little further.
like this way.
yeah, but you actually
that'll
want to be
work.
on the same line. You actually want to be all the way
Oh.
to the edge. Okay.
That works.
Everybody's coming up to the fold. All right, Rod Grit.
Well, as a juicer, I'm in a constant state of euphoria, so my immediate thought is, dudes, we're having a barbecue. Cool. I can't wait to get there. And yeah, move over to there.
All right, are you coming over the line, or are you staying on the line I said that you could be there?
My pace is pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So I am stepping over the line.
All right, so where do you actually want to end up? You can actually, you at this point can come up to anywhere up to the edge of the map.
Okay. I am going to move all the way up.
Yeah.
Join my companion here.
All right, I'm gonna need you to make a stealth roll for me.
Okay.
She's prone in a bush, and he just walks up. Hey, how you doing?
And actually, probably is coming out of level. got the rifle ready just to knock him down.
Hey, did you see that squirrel over there?
7.
You got a what?
7.
7? All right. Well, the things that you haven't seen yet. Roll an 11.
Ooh, thanks a lot.
So we'll get to that in a second. As you move up there and like, and you're like, God, can you be any louder? Kaj or Kai.
I've already moved up
Moved
to
up.
over here.
All right, and you're good there.
I'm good here.
Was anyone casting spells using powers?
Not yet.
Going once.
I'm going to activate my aura.
All right. There you go. All right. All right. So is cerebral. Cerebralese. All right. So you reach over. You get. Who the hell is that?
Or
Oh,
Sam.
yeah.
Sam, your friends.
We got size. I'm feeling a sigh in my brain. Oh no! They warned us about this in training. That's actually being shouted. You actually can hear that, and now you
And he
can where you are. So we're going to go to cards, folks, because you done alerted them you're here. By the way, you actually catch a name. The guy that whose name you're in is Private First Class Gus Peters, so there's that. So. My friend Scott Crossan refers to what we call shenanigans. Shenanigans is basically if you have anything that would affect the card draw, quick or level-headed. I know Rod has it. I'm pretty sure Gregor has it. Rod, you were still sort of like mellow and everything like that, so you don't have it this first round. However, the adrenaline's going to kick in any second here, and then after this, you'll have quick. All right, Shirley's Joker right off the freaking
Wow.
There you go.
Gotta make up for,
Alerting every between the two of you.
6, 7, 8, 9. Do me a favor, take one pass around.
That's right.
The
If you
Joker's
had,
wild
he
rule here.
would've.
Because there's been a Joker, you guys get an extra penny. 2 of hearts for poor Tech, unfortunately. So take that one down there. Jed Constance, 3 of spades. Oh, this is not good for you guys. Gregor, you're quick, but 8 of diamonds will play for you.
All right.
Sir Havoc, 10 of diamonds for you. Oh,
Nice throw.
Pyro, 8 of heart, or 8 of clubs. Rod, apparently you were just meant to be great, so you get a Joker as well. Unfortunately, it's only 1 penny per round. We don't have any Jokers. Saris, Jack of clubs for you.
That's not bad.
Kai, 4 of hearts. Corporal Billy Edenrude and Private First Class Gus Peters end up with 6 of hearts.
Cal, can I have a fist bump?
The things you have
You're
yet
the
to
best
see.
worst.
The things you have yet to see, they get an ace of spades. All right, since it's been a Joker, that deck will be dead. All right, so first off, my Joker of Diamonds, Cerebralese. What are you doing, brother?
Cerebralese. Cerebralese will go ahead and let's see. As long as he's freaking out about the whole like being in his head thing, I might as well just justify those fears. It's not going to get any calmer. I will seize control of his mind.
Oh, here we go. Now that's a good move on your part, I would say. So what you're going to use? You're going to use well, actually, Puppet. He's not within range.
Oh, well, there's a mega power called Mind Control.
Mind Control. He's still not quite within range. Yeah,
range. No, Smart 6 too. Okay.
Yeah,
never
Smart's
mind.
times 2. So little distance.
I guess I
there.
could mind read to get some intel. Okay. Yeah. No. I will read his mind. Because I'm already in it, aren't I?
All right.
You already know.
Or are they?
Yep. Sure.
I'll say that I want to know where his reinforcements are.
Okay.
Or,
Very good. So you got a Joker, so you're +2 on this.
I needed it.
Okay. He's a wild card, and he ends up with a mighty 3 to defend against you.
Versus my 5.
All right. So you get into his brain, and you're like, you didn't get a raise, so he's like, ah, what? Oh, no, don't think about that. Don't think about that. Don't think. What he's thinking about is a bivouac. Where it's a place where they've set up, and then apparently the forces that he is with, there's a whole bunch of coalition grunts, which are basically soldiers, Skelelots. There's apparently a bunch of other people. So you were thinking about where. You have a location. You don't get a lot of additional information in that.
To the south of here, a bivouac, skullbots,
Now,
coalition troopers.
Do you want to move so that you eventually get advanced?
Yes, yeah, I'll.
So normally, this is another house rule thing I do. Normally your pace is 6, but we got a joker, I'm going to give you +2, so you can go ahead and move 8.
Sweet.
All right. Now, since we didn't declare multiple action, you can't run this round, but that'll be your action. All right. Rod Grit, you're up.
Can I see anybody at this point?
No. You're
All right.
behind a giant rock, which you could fairly easily scale. That does actually go to a little cave. There's nothing there. Don't go in there. And then you could come around the side here, and then you start being able to see stuff.
Well, I do have.
Actually, I am going to say that the folks over here, including our glitter boy, you actually see a couple bodies. One of them being a Hurrian, the other one being a human. You do see 2 dead bodies there. You're pretty sure they're dead because if they're not, then they're really in bad shape.
I am going to.
Right. Just make sure you know we know where you're going to go, and we'll help you, dude. And remember, you can also move diagonal as demonstrated.
But still, I've got a pace of 16.
All right.
Goodness. All right.
So you come around the corner. You still have movement left, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay, so you go around the corner. Here we go. So there are Skelelots. If you're familiar with Savage Rifts, Skelelots are basically exactly what they sound like. They're robots done up like skeletons. And there's a bunch of them. Now I'm going to go ahead and say the ones who have their hand, they're pointing like this, and have their gun up like this, they seem to have a slightly larger, maybe more heavier weaponish kind of weapon. Hint, hint. Glitter boy, I'm looking at you.
Heavy with a capital H.
So, yeah, so there are Skelelots everywhere.
That one's rocking out.
Yeah.
So, these guys are just kind of, they get messed up. Screw you. You're in. You're out, you're
But
in.
I liked him.
He could have had a
He
VA.
had a funky, fresh attitude.
All right, you know what? He's funky fresh over here. How about that? All right, and
Tactical assessment. Holy crap.
yeah. So there's Skelelots everywhere. There's bodies of loggers everywhere, and there are 2 coalition soldiers over here. One of them's like, "Ah, get out of my hand! Get out of my hand!" The other one's just looking at him like he's crazy. So that is where you are now. You've moved. You've taken no actions. What are you doing now?
The MGE4 plasma gun can only aim at a single person. It's not.
All right, so that is your heavy weapon. Not sure I need to take out a tank or a UR or unfortunately like that, but it is still a single target weapon, correct?
Do I need it on Skelelots?
Skelelots are not MDC.
Oh.
They are
Okay.
they're normal armor. They're not MDC. Like I said, not everything in this world is MDC, and they are not.
All right.
So mega damage weapons, sometimes they tend to be pretty heavy. They tend to do a lot of damage, but most of them that are man portable, they also have the snapfire problem. So the problem is you take a -2 penalty at shooting them if you move. So they don't tend to be as ideal for fast-moving firefights.
Well, then I'm going to shoot that guy with the heavier weapon. With the
Okay.
JA9 rifle instead.
All right, so you're running around with you got your rifle out, and you're going after this guy.
Yep.
Okay. Are you planning on doing anything else this round?
No, I can't think of anything else to do with
Just to clarify, make sure you're comfortable with what we're doing here rules-wise. Did you
it.
use all your...
Hell, I didn't use all my movement. No,
Exactly.
so I can duck right back after taking a shot at it.
Yeah, just want to remind you, in this game, moving, taking cover, shooting, and then taking cover, really effective.
Yes. Definitely
All right.
what I'm going to do that.
So do me a favor, go ahead and turn your card in.
Okay.
There you go, pass that down. And so you're going to run over there, you're going to take a shot at that one guy, and then we're going to move and take cover. All right, go for it.
Okay. And thankfully, +2, it's a 9.
9 will hit with the raise, sir. So what is the damage on that weapon?
It is 3 dice 6.
So you get another die 6 for the raise. And what's the armor piercing value on that?
3.
AP 3. All right. These things have a toughness of 11 with 4 armor.
15.
Plus
15
Yeah,
plus
plus
2,
two.
so 17. 17 over what basically at that point is 7. Poof! You blow that thing into shrapnel. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a little marker here because one of the other ones might run over and grab his big gun. Because when they see the glitter boy, they're going to want the big gun.
Yeah.
Just pop back around the corner?
Yeah.
All right. So, Rod Grit has seen the enemy and evaporated one. All right.
Dudes, robots.
All right. Now we are in Ace of Spades, which is the Skelelots. Yeah, so they all have pretty decent pace. And they got that kind of robot skeleton movement thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so tack, 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 tack. They're all coming around here. And that's when they say, oh, huh. Enemy inside, you know, that kind of thing. These guys are just all kind of move up this way. These guys are all going to go on hold. Well, there may be enemies coming from other directions. We don't know. Tactical thinking, that kind of thing. All right. So all the other ones have just pretty much moved. They're not doing anything else. But those two come around the corner. You're the one that did all the shooting. So they were chasing after you. So they're going to train on you.
Gives you a chance to.
All right. So each of them has a shooting of D6. They're firing CV-213 laser rifles. These things have a rate of fire of 3, but yeah, okay, why not? So unfortunately, they moved, so the rock and roll abilities can come into play. So these will all be at -2, and you've got a little bit of cover even from them just because you got back into a little bit of trees. So they're actually at -4 for these shots. Yeah, so that's lasers everywhere. More lasers everywhere. Pew, 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 pew. The foliage around you just getting shredded to pieces. And unfortunately, they did miss.
Like the scene from G.I. Joe.
And on that, Pyro, you're up.
All right. So am I within range for a bolt there of those two guys?
What is your range?
It is, I believe, 12, 24, 48. How far away?
So looks like they're going to be outside of your short, and they're going to be within your medium unless you want to move.
So I'll move.
Oh, actually, are they barely?
They're just barely out.
Okay, so they're just barely outside of your short range.
Okay, so yeah, I'll move and shoot.
But remember, you can move your pace for free. It doesn't have any impact whatsoever on your action.
Right.
So
yeah, I'll move just far enough to be more convenient to range there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a shot.
All right. So you're just gonna burn one of them down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are either of those the more heavy ones? 'Cause those are okay.
No.
5.
Well, you normally would take a cover penalty. However, you're throwing giant mega damage flame bolts, which terrain just doesn't hold up real well. So you're gonna hit.
Sounds good.
So what's the damage? 46, I
It is
believe.
46.
All right. So roll 4d6.
Well, we'll see. 10, 14, 15.
That is exactly what you need to blow one to bits. Turn into complete
Precision
slag.
flame bolts.
All right, so there goes. I need your card in, please, sir.
Yes, sir.
You gotta just pass those down. Looks to me, if I'm reading the board correct, that Saris, you're up with your jack of clubs.
Yeah, so I'm still officially hidden from it, correct?
You are, absolutely.
I'm gonna keep my position and shoot for this one.
Okay, you have the drop.
Yeah, and I have assassin too.
Oh!
And marksman, and I haven't moved, so.
Are you planning on moving this round?
No.
Okay,
Because I'm in cover, so I'm.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use my rifle.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
So you're at all kinds of crazy bonuses to hit.
Yeah.
And you need a 4.
Yeah.
Don't roll double ones and you're pretty
Well,
much
I got a
set.
6, but yeah.
All right.
With all the.
You're gonna hit with a raise.
Yeah.
There's no question in my mind. You're the raise.
Yeah.
In fact, there's no question in my mind. You just killed the Skelebot. But let's roll dice for the fun.
So 10, 15, 16, 17,
Boom.
18, 19.
Gone. And once again, the scout proves why you usually end up with the best body counts. Right, so you're just punched down in there, and the Skelebot goes down. As far as the other Skelebots are concerned, they have no idea where that came from.
And yeah, because he's there too. So
Exactly.
I didn't think it was you.
So, card in place, and 10 of diamonds looks like it's going to play next, which is Sir Havoc.
All right, Sir Havoc is going to activate his speed.
Okay, now you've seen that you can activate some of your abilities as a free action.
I will do so.
All right.
All right, that doubles my pace.
Oh, this reminds me of something. I'm going to tell you guys something. we're introducing this as it's going to be an official Savage Worlds thing. Spellcasters. Casting multiple spells on the same round is now possible. Each power counts as a separate action. You can't cast the same power twice. Like you couldn't do double armor. But you can cast an armor spell and then cast a bolt spell in the same round, and it just counts as multiple actions. It is not doing the same action twice now. So it is entirely possible to activate multiple powers at once if you want to take penalties. Now, because here's your free actions, that's kind of scary. Really, only at that point, all it's costing you is a standard roll and lots of ISP. But I'm making sure you know you can do multiple things at once if you want, and the same for anybody else, other spellcasters or power users.
Spell weaving.
Yep.
So that's a 6. So the power activates.
Right, and this is a time for me. I like to take moments to introduce you guys to some new things as we go, because it's just new rules. I'm not saying you should. I'm not even recommending it. This is the first battle, okay? But right now, for example, you could do this. In addition to re-rolling a die roll or soaking with a Benny, there's a new rule called extra effort.
And get as close as 16.
16, you said?
Yep.
So do you want to be between two of them, or?
Yep.
16 gets you to there.
All right.
So that would be 16. You would need to run to get any further.
And I'm not going to run. I'm going to go ahead and fire since this is a normal move for me.
Okay. So what weapon did you have out then?
I'm going to use the laser rifle. I'll be in short range.
Okay. Which would, so the first skeleton in front of you?
Sure.
Okay.
6 explodes.
So that's going to be, it's locked in the middle.
So 8.
You got him with a raise.
All right.
That was just a normal move for you. So this, so the Cyber Knight suddenly takes off like a speedster.
Six, 9, 14.
14. What's the AP on that weapon, sir?
2.
14 AP2, it means 14 over 9, which means dead Skelebot. Because these are all extras. So hand me that guy. As he blows them into, once again, fragments. All right, well done, Sir Havoc. Then we move on to 8 of diamonds. Gregor.
Yes.
Crazy Gregor.
So, yeah, Gregor is going to move towards Rod Grid.
Okay.
Pace 12.
This one?
Yep.
Now, you go ahead and move him. You read the rules about, you say, do you actually want to be standing next to or closer?
Yeah, a little
Gregor?
closer.
All right, so just move it.
You want to be over here?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
The crazy and juicer side by side. That's kind of cool. So
Back to back.
you read the rules on losing
Besties
it,
forever.
right? On losing it.
Yes.
So basically, you can go berserk at any time.
At any time.
And you are a gun nut, so your berserk bonuses apply to shooting as well, whatever.
Correct.
You do have the problem of trying to get it together after you've lost it, but there you go. All right.
And then just to be totally clear, I'm assuming confusion would not work on Skelebots.
No. You need something a little more aware of its existence.
With a brain, yeah.
Right.
Okay. So yes, in that case, I am losing it.
Because you rolled a 6 with
All right, I leave it to each player to kind of deal with their own levels of what kind of crazy they've got going on. So I leave it up to you. I give some basic guidelines, but I've had one who basically decided the entire world around her looks like a Disney movie, and everything is in that is in classic 2D animation. All the innocent people are sentient bunnies, and all the bad guys are like ridiculous Disneyfied versions of villains and that kind of stuff. But otherwise, she interacts with the world just fine.
Right.
But anyway, go ahead.
So I will help you, my juicy friend, and I'm losing it, so I'm going to shoot at the.
Woo!
Yes. Let's see. Is that a rock blocking my line of sight there?
It depends what you're trying to shoot.
Okay.
This guy over here, or
yeah.
one of these guys over here.
Try not to shoot Sir Havoc. So.
Well, you're likely to shooting somebody unless it's like a full auto fire weapon.
Right.
You don't have to worry about it. Rolling a 1 is only really a matter if they're adjacent. I do with rail guns and oh my god, crazy auto fire weapons. If you shoot right through the space where somebody is, a 1's going to hit them. Then that's just insane. Otherwise, your line of sight right now is against these guys and maybe this guy down here. But yeah, unfortunately, the rock is blocking you against those guys.
Okay, so I'll just shoot the one that's closest to Sir Havoc.
Right, so he runs up, starts going a little crazy, getting a little twitchy, and fires.
Okay.
Now, here's how this works for people who are familiar with what crazies can do. We use the berserk mechanics, so they feel no pain, no wound penalties. They're +2 in their toughness, they're +2 in their fighting, they're +2 in their damage with fighting. When they lose it, they are +2 in their shooting, as if they're a gun nut, which is one of the edges you can take as a crazy. There are specific iconic edges now. There's additional edges, by the way, that crazies can also take to further capitalize on losing it and being crazy. So there's all that going on, and you're also immune to fear. There's no, you are completely fearless right now.
Okay, great.
All right.
So +2 shooting, and that's a 7.
All right, so you'll tag him, but not with a raise.
Yep. Okay. And I'm firing my Wilkes 4.47 rifle.
Okay.
3d6 damage.
Yeah, and we're going to have to watch those cracks, guys. They're
Yeah.
going to constantly be cracking you're going to be cracking your dice. What's the AP on this thing?
AP is 2.
Okay.
And it's 10, 18.
Once again, more shrapnel from laser blasts, and that one is blasted into nothing. All right, that was Gregor. Turn your card in for me, please, sir. My Corporal Billy Evinrude and Private First Class Gus Peters. Well, guys, because they were given an opportunity to know they were under attack, as a little sooner than otherwise. You will sense that there's a wave of panic coming over the telepathic link that you have with this guy. They bail. They take off running. So they have left the field. At what point he commands 2 of the Skelelots to come with him. The corporal does, but the other 2 will come off hold. Drops a little thing there. So they will come off hold and go ahead and start running up this way. And actually, they're going to fire because they were on hold. So they move up and, well, unfortunately, Sir Havoc, you are very bravely out there for everyone to see. So they're going to take their shots at you. Now, these are technological weapons. And your Cyber Zen combat means, no, I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so here's a full auto fire from the one, full auto fire from the other one. I have to roll 6s to even have a, be in the ballpark, and that's not happening. So never mind. So kind of Jedi style, right? You're dodging some and pow, pow, pow. Well, actually, no, you don't have your side blade out right now, so it's mostly just kind of moving around Matrix style and not getting hit. All right, and that was me on 6 of hearts. We will go to 4 of hearts.
I'm going to run over here.
Okay. So that will be a run die, D6. 11.
That gets me over there.
And it does leave you fully undercover still.
I definitely want to stay under cover.
Good for you.
I'm not scared.
And what are you doing?
I ran, but I'm going to go ahead and put armor on the juicer. Actually, no, I think I'm going to hold off and not do anything because I think they're able to handle what's left here.
Okay,
pretty
well,
easily.
then you
hold.
run over and position yourself in case things go south.
Exactly.
At this point, nothing has. Jed Constant.
Ha
What are you doing, son?
ha! Clarification on rule. It says I cannot move and shoot. You mentioned a digging rule. Is that
Right.
that
So
rule?
no, it's a different thing. The boom gun, you cannot move and shoot. That's why you have another gun, though. By the way, you can hold it in the suit's other hand.
Okay.
So you do have you can move and shoot the lesser weapon.
Okay.
It's just the boom gun. On the round you fire it, you cannot move.
Okay, so that's the digging rule.
Right. Well, no, the digging in rule is also an action to dig your pylons in. Your little toe claws come out of the front of your foot. The jet engines on your back that provide virtually no propulsion whatsoever. They're just there to offset the boom gun's recoil. You activate all that. That basically counts as an action, and then you fire, and you don't go anywhere. You're fine. If you don't do that before you fire, you go back 2d6 game inches, and you're shaken after you fire.
Okay, for the boom gun.
For the boom gun.
Oh, okay.
And also, the boom gun cannot be fired if you've moved on that round. So it's the biggest gun in the world. It does ridiculously stupid damage. So there are some limitations to using it.
Okay, I got you.
You're carrying around a battleship gun, son. I mean, it's
Okay.
awful. So,
Okay.
but
So I'm not dug in yet.
no.
So
You
okay.
could move and fire your other gun.
All right, let me do that.
Okay. So where do you want to go? You
Let me just move forward.
go down the path, basically.
Yeah, go down the path.
What's your move?
And my move is 6/18. Is the 18?
6 is when you're not in the suit. 18 is when you're in the suit. You have crazy
Oh,
movement
wow,
as well,
okay.
so.
Yeah, just move me.
You're a Gundam. You're like a small
Right.
Gundam.
Just move me all the way up, I guess. What the heck? Actually, no, that's good right there.
Oh no.
You good there?
That's just 12 themselves.
Tom, right? Okay,
Those skeletons know what's good for
dash
them.
LG8 weapon, which is attack D12.
All right. Who are you shooting?
So that's
So there's 2 of them that have heavy weapons. They're the ones that could potentially hurt you. You may
yeah.
want-
Let me put the guy on this side that's got the heavy weapon.
All right.
Okay.
By the way, these are all. I'm treating these all as tree stumps, basically, because there's been a lot of logging through here.
Oh, that's a.
I want to do a roll.
Whoa, what do you roll?
One on the die, on the skill die.
Do you roll double ones?
No.
Okay, you're all right.
No.
If you roll double ones, the critical failure rule.
6.
For some people,
Whoa. Roll again.
9.
All right, you're boom. That's just ugly. All right. So,
All right. 3d6 plus 2.
what is the AP on this?
AP is 2.
All right.
7
7.
damage.
Well, that didn't. That unfortunately, they're you know, it splashes across his metallic form, doesn't quite penetrate and
Okay.
do damage. I will remind you that thing has an embedded. The weapon you're using also has a embedded grenade launcher attached to it, which I think the stats for the grenade launcher part are at the
Yep.
bottom of the character sheet. As like the
They
very
are.
bottom.
Okay.
So just letting you know that's
Next time.
an additional option.
Okay. Very good.
All right, and then tech. Bat and cleanup on the 2 of hearts.
Alright, I'm gonna activate my speed device.
Okay.
That works. Moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Going to auto fire, or rate of fire 2 on those 2 guys with the pulse pistol.
All right. So in the aftermath of in the aftermath of the battle with Skellbox, as I said, you guys, some of you at least, did notice that the 2 dead boys ran off with a couple of Skellbox with them. Dead boys, by the way, is a colloquial term for the coalition grunt guys. All right. One other thing I wanted to do, actually, Ken, you're pretty savvy. Do me a favor. Look up rate of fire rules and see if I was wrong about that auto fire thing. He has auto fire 2 weapon. I couldn't remember. I was thinking he's got auto fire 3 or more for it to be a penalty, but it may be. No, never mind. It's not, because I know you can fire a double barrel shotgun and then not be a
So I didn't want to interrupt, but I was thinking he had
Because I activated a power, and
right.
a multi-action.
It was multi-action. He wasn't
Then I
talking about
screwed
rate of
that up
fire.
anyway. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
In that case,
I have them very well though, so.
so is anybody who spent bennies? Did anybody spend bennies?
One bit.
All right. So we'll start with Tech, who's not wearing the I'm in the tank armor. You can shuffle those up for 8 bonus spending. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to go with the rule that if I run out of these, you guys can't get any more bennies, so you're going to have to start spending them, all right? Because I'm out. All right. Now, we're going to go around the table, but I'm going to kind of scatter it around. I'm going to start with the folks who didn't do quite as much as some of the others did in that fight, so they're going to get the first crack at kind of establishing what they're doing and what they want to do here. Kai, in the aftermath of the battle, what do you do? And when I say aftermath, I mean like within a few minutes. I'm not talking like immediate actions. But I'm not talking like an hour either. So it's like, a few moments that we're in the aftermath of the battle, the blasts, the blast noises are still fading, that kind of thing. What are you doing?
I'm going to detect any arcana that the coalition may have been investigating and trying to remove.
Okay, so you come in and start spreading out and just trying to sense arcana. Okay. Tech, what are you doing?
I'm going to use one of the Skellbots to see if I can't track their friends either over communications or whatever other links they might have to the other Skellbots.
Oh, interesting. You're going to hack the droids. That's scary. Okay, well, okay, so I'm just going to tell you right now, there's no immediate real sense of anything arcane. I'm going to need a roll from you, though.
Knowledge computers?
Knowledge computers, yes. You're going to go into that droid's brain and see what you can do.
Let's see, that's an 8.
It's a good roll.
I'll stick with the...
So you've got a pretty good idea, and based on the information that Cerebralese.
It's like Hercules, but Cerebralese!
Cerebralese! Okay.
Or Sam, if you know me personally. Of course, Sam.
So, you killed me, dude. All right, so you actually, they seem to be headed right for the area based on what he said to the south. If you're guessing, if you like pull up a little, you guys, whoa, dude, that is like getting water, or is it
condensation?
Okay, that's a lot of
A lot of
condensation.
yes, I know, right?
That is just absolutely going on.
Because I've got it sitting in a bucket of ice downstairs.
Yeah.
So if your guess is
all
correct
in the
based on
middle.
digital maps that you can pick up and things like that, they're probably headed right for the location he was talking about. It's to the south, slightly southeast of here is where the coalition bivouac is. All right, so
I can confirm Sam is not crazy. He psychically is correct.
okay.
I'm just a little quirky!
I appreciate that you said that because speaking of crazy, Gregor, battle's over. Going to need you to roll coming out of it and trying to basically getting it back together. How long are you going to be affected by your insanities in coming out of your losing it status?
Okay, so that's a smarts -2 roll.
Correct.
Now there's a corner again. 3 is my best roll.
All right, so this is where you have a choice to make, which is to either extra effort, re-roll, or just stand by what it is.
I think I will extra effort it.
Okay. So you're
Very
adding a
close.
d6 to this.
So that's 7.
All right, and do you have Elon?
I do not.
Okay, so 7 minus 2, right, is a 5. What does it say on the chart for success?
Getting it together on a success 1d10 times 10 minutes.
All right, so you may be kind of not in the best shape for a while.
Yeah, almost an hour and a half, 80 minutes.
All right. So what is Gregor's psychosis or depression or whatever? How does it manifest? Is trying to get it together? What does it look like for him? What is he like?
Well, he's Gregor because he saw some pre-risk footage of the wrestler Nikolai Volkov, and so he's kind of this Russian Guyovich kind of, character. So I'm thinking that, and he's got loyal and stubborn and heroic. So he's really protective of his comrades, right? So like almost overly protective, right? So
Right.
he's just going to be constantly getting on people like whenever they do anything even vaguely risky.
All right, so he's running around looking to make sure and he's just like really crazy hyper-focused on it, not really paying attention to his own self.
Exactly.
What's going on with him.
Exactly.
All right, so that's, because there's a mechanical penalty. I think you're like -2 for distractions and things like that or something. So, you guys can tell Gregor's back into mother hen mode.
Exactly.
And he's all worried about trying to.
Can you point it out of a map, dude?
No!
Actually, let me take that back. Do you have the survival skill?
No!
Then no. If you have the survival skill, you might know enough about navigation that you could pull a map on the
Can you tell her what you're seeing? Share that with her brain?
that the droids are running to is.
I'm pointing at the map, dude. It's right. He's going this direction, right?
Fine, then I'll leave it off!
I think he's out of my mind now. Jed, what are you doing?
I'm using my full electronics suite to just keep a scan of the area in case there's any intruders trying to sneak up on me.
Got it. Sir Havoc.
All right, Sir Havoc has Investigator. So he's using Notice to look for clues. He's very, very curious why that many Skelebots and Dead Boys were sent out to take out a logging camp.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your Notice check.
5.
Okay. Remind me, I need to get back to you about, you will discover something. This is one of those things where I need to see if anybody else is going to be sort of with you or not. Pyro.
So just real quick, anytime it's 2 or more for the auto fire penalties that will apply.
Ah, well,
Just
okay.
FYI. Anyway, besides that, I'm going around the camp because we initially smelled fires on the way up here. So I'm looking for any fires that may be blocking people into buildings or anything like that.
Well,
Like
there's no buildings where this
Okay.
is. The actual logging camp is a little bit further away. This is just an external. We came out here and started working. But in fact, the fires were essentially where lasers had been used to cut down people. It was people burning from the inside.
Oh,
They
lovely.
cut down with fire. So
there are no active fires then?
Smoldering yuck. But yeah.
Okay. Then, do we have any medical type people? If so, I'll help them look for survivors.
All right, so that puts you sort of where Sarah Havoc is at this point then. Rod Grit.
After everybody else searches for survivors and takes care of any wounded that might still be around, I buried the little beaver dudes.
Okay. You're getting back to your mellow and this harshing your mellow. Is that it?
Absolutely.
Right.
Poor little beaver dudes.
Saris.
I am looking through the area, knowing, because I do have the woodsman skill, kind of just trying to see what any information we might be able to gather about maybe when they were shot, when they were attacked.
Okay, what kind of skills do you want to bring to?
I'm not sure. I think if I want to use notice or survival, I mean, for both.
You can make a survival check. Survival kind of gets into
Yeah.
Understanding the area around and stuff like that.
10.
And actually, go ahead and make a tracking drill for me as well. I know you have that.
Okay, yeah, I sure do. Yeah. That wasn't very good. Actually, that's 4.
Four's enough. All right. So, first off, you determined that they came fairly recently to this area. The dead boy, the patrol. From what you could tell, it's fairly standard, just really heavy patrol formation. And you've got a little bit of experience. So you have 20 experience points. So you're a little bit more of an experienced character in survival. You kind of know the world around you and things like that. So, though it's disturbing that they're this far north, this looks like pretty much a patrol / search and destroy outfit kind of thing. There doesn't even be anything specific about it or notable other than the fact, these guys are just out looking for stuff to to wipe out or deal with. Sir Havoc and Pyro, you guys do check out everything like that, and it looks like these guys were just brutally cut down. However, a couple of the loggers barely cling to life. You managed to get to one of the Hurrians, and he's like, please, if they find the greater camp, they'll kill everyone. Please, we must get to Onyx camp. Please warn them, please, as soon as possible.
That's a good point.
Upon my honor, so be it.
Go on without me.
No, Gregor will not leave you, little beaver. I'll be carrying.
There's a human who's also just kind of barely together, but you guys
But he's not nearly as fluffy.
So
Exactly.
I'm assuming at least one of you has a decent healing skill roll.
I have some.
All right, so I'm going to say you can patch these guys up so they can at least be walking with you. Right, so you guys do not capture. All right. So anyway, then you have a couple of choices. These guys really want to get back to Onyx camp, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys. What do you want to do here?
I'd say we get our butts to Onyx.
Absolutely, as fast as possible.
All right, so if everyone's
Or a possible alternate solution, we could attempt to hit them in their bivouac before they can mobilize and do further damage.
What's closer?
the camp is definitely closer. Now, you will have to go out of your way a little bit. You have to basically go southwest and then cut back again southeast to go hit the bivouac because that's what you want to do. So you're not wrong, but in terms of distance and time, you'll reach the camp in a couple hours.
We can pass by the camp along the way.
We could also try and cut them off between the camp and the bivouac.
Yep.
Ambush.
Get out back to the camp, alert them so that they can either leave the area or find some way to do defense, and cut them off. Because I can look to see in the area to see if there's any good places for ambush.
I will point out that Saris actually has the rank of corporal. I think she's the only one who is a 20 experience point character. The rest of you guys are all straight up zeros. So, she's not, the way that they prefer to run it, you guys kind of figure out, you let each expert do what they do. But in this case, if there is a decider, it's going to be Saris because, like I said, she's got corporal rank. The rest of you guys are just, Tomorrow Legion, you're just legionnaires.
I know it is common wisdom that a military unit must always remain together, but perhaps it would be wise if those faster among us were to move ahead and
Does anybody
secure
want to do
strategic.
that?
I don't really understand how military matters work. I have a vague notion.
Well, it usually is a good idea to split the party.
Yeah. Such a good idea.
And there are 9 of us, we could go to 3 ways.
That's how it goes, right? Always.
Let's just go to the camp.
Yeah, this is all.
So the group is moving out now at the camp.
Yeah.
If you're carrying the 2 people with, it's going to keep you at a fairly normal person pace.
Can the litter boy carry?
Yeah.
Yeah, Glitterboy's totally good.
Whoa.
That'll make, actually, you're right, that would make it go much faster. However, you're still moving at the pace of like your Sherwillies and Kai, because they don't have any extra movement ability, so you're moving at athletic, normal people pace now.
Yes.
Is anyone going to try to do the run ahead thing? Okay, so you guys, it's a couple of hours, which means for spellcasters and power users, you each get 2 of your power points back. Unless you have rapid recharge, in which case you get 4 back. So there's that. You guys reach on the outskirts of Onyx Camp. It is nothing special. There's some metal sheds. There's like one kind of really sort of decent, like it's a prefab building somebody got a hold of, and it's got ceramics and stuff like that. And it's kind of like their big, meeting/mess hall. But there's also just like wooden, logging cabs and things like that, logging cabins and stuff like that around. They've got a fence. It's of it keeps bears out, really, maybe. It's a normal height, like a 5-foot fence, maybe. There's a couple of like log towers they set up, and there's a couple of towers at different points around the camp, vaguely circular. And just a wide open gate area at this point. But even if they were like totally locked down, coalition would not be remotely stopped by any of these. They do have guys who, there's one guy at each tower, and occasionally there's a guy walking around. They're basic laser rifles, like huntsmen, plastic man armor or something like that. They could defend themselves against like a small banditry kind of thing, but against the kind of forces. You're guessing, by the way, that if this was just like
By looking at all the tracks.
if this was just like you guys go that way, there's probably even more, dead boys and skelebats being sent elsewhere, and they've got a core bivouac area. This is a full-on, force. It's going to be hard for you guys. It would be utter disaster for this camp. So you guys arrive. You get to accent. There is a Hurrian there. Her name is Agathea, but everybody just calls her Agatha. She's a little bit older as far as they go. She comes kind of, run waddling out as you guys arrive. Hi, how are you? And then she notices the glitter boy carrying the 2 people who are, one is like kind of unconscious, and the other one's like looking plaintively. Oh dear, this does not look good. What's going on?
It seems somebody wants your camp.
Who?
The forces of darkness! The Imperium of the Coalition!
Oh, okay, I suppose the forces of darkness that come from the, Magic Federation, or the forces of okay.
Yes, quite specifically, the Imperium of the Coalition! Those darkness.
Yes, hello, Sir Blaze. That is terrifying, though. We've seen some very small patrols up this way. We've tended to not have too much problems with them. They're Missourians, but this sounds like maybe the Arkans and the Fort Eldorado people. They're much more zealot.
It must be them. It's a large group, at least a full troop.
Oh dear.
We think they've been split into parts, but I think once they figure out where the camp is.
Gregor! She wanders over and like gives you a hug. So good to see you. You don't look like you're eating enough. She looks
I always make sure everyone else eats first. So.
You need to take care of yourself too. And she nods to everyone else. Sir Havoc. Oh dear, what do we do?
How many do you have ready to work?
Well, there's many working right now. Half my people are out in the field logging. The other half are taking the shifts off and what have you. I mean, we've got a good couple of hundred people here.
So, everyone that's willing to work, let's prepare to defend the camp. the rest of your people should get ready to move because they're coming in force. And if we have enough time to prepare, we might stop them, but you and your people never will.
Do you want us to actually build defenses, or should we just evacuate?
I want you to do both.
Oh dear. Well, if you think so. Right? Everyone, ring the bell for emergency! She goes wandering off. She's hollering and yelling at people. There's ding, ding, ding. People are running and screaming. There's a bunch of people running out to obviously go send messages to the outlying loggers to try to get them in. So she's off doing that. Some people have come up and taken the injured or taken them up to wherever their med thing is. But clearly in a few minutes you start to see where like families and things like that are now starting to grab things and it looks like, so basically anyone who might be able to pick something up and try to fight is hanging around and they're running around trying to put things up. The rest are obviously in evacuation mode. With that in mind, what do you guys intend to do?
We want to channel them into a killing zone, right, where we can concentrate so that we're not surrounded and fighting on all different fronts. So what I would look for the loggers to do, right, is to cut the drop trees across the modes of egress so that there's only one way for them to come at us easily. They've either got to cut through the abatis, which are the drop trees on the trail, or they got to come up the trail we want them to come.
So you're actually going to you intend to defend the camp itself?
I intend to lure the coalition into a killing ground in front of the camp.
Interesting. All right. Is that everybody else on board with that?
Burn them all.
I'm going to scout the area to see if there's any other options we have, and of course any other spots we may need to be worried about.
All right, so the camp is one place to host the fight, and that there's the buildings of the camp and the little town and what have you that could be useful. But of course, there's the potential for damage if this fight goes on. There's of course the wilderness itself, right? You just find a space out in the wilderness where you guys can hide and then jump them.
Yeah.
And then of course there's a really crazy idea of just try to go as fast as you can, see if you can grab them with your own bivouac. But well, they were entrenched there, so.
Yeah,
Kind
probably a
of
good
like that
idea.
last one. I kind of do.
I think we should set up fortifications in the camp, that's fine, as a fallback position if necessary, but the ambush point should be outside of the camp by a couple miles at least.
So what about attacking the bivouac, getting them to chase us into an ambush between here, and then use this as a fallback?
Now you're talking about splitting the party.
No, we start here, they lead them into the rest of the party, and then we all fall back together.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. We'll leave it to the loggers to get things ready while we go out and draw out bad guys.
Okay.
I like it.
It has the.
They're running while they're shooting at us, right? That's what I'm hearing.
Well, the fast people.
Can't use my bow. Are we all fast enough to run from our adversary?
No. So some people do the initial attack on the bivouac, and then those are the really quick people.
Those of us who aren't as quick are in ambush mode.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
And even though you're faster, I'm going to suggest that you don't
I should stay back and just be dug in.
Yeah.
Yes.
As they run around the curve and great.
Yeah, so I have to find you a nice spot that you're going to surprise.
Yeah. Have a tree branch right there.
Decorate you as
No. Yes, with Glitter Boy standing there in the middle of the road with a small like sycamore, like holding it like in front of it. A shrubbery.
Nobody here but us citrus trees. Wait, citrus doesn't grow this far north. Look out!
I've been undone.
All right.
We're going to attach the apples.
Or just never mind the tree holding a sign that says everything's fine.
They can't read.
How much shrubbery?
Yeah, most of them can't. That is true, actually.
Yeah. These-
Literacy is outlawed in the coalition.
Drawing with a hand, giving a thumbs
Oh yeah. that and or a heart.
Mind control.
Smiley face.
If they can't communicate, then they follow the orders.
All right. Well, one possibility for you, and you do have the option of you know, picking your ground, would be this bridge that they would have to cross on their way. So there's that.
I like it.
Top of that.
That's some decent
Any
cover.
demolitions, people?
Checking. I don't think it's strictly necessary. We set up charges on the bridge.
You know, there is just straight up, you know, there's a place where it's a vaguely road-like space that you guys could.
How fast is the river?
Uh,
I don't think it's going to be stopping anybody in modern armor. It's definitely not the skeletons.
oh dear, it's actually pretty, must have rained soon. It's a very quick-moving stream.
So it will slow them down.
It will slow them down at least.
Yeah.
Give
Which
us
might
a lot
be important
more
if we-
time.
But if it's a
not in
standstill,
cover.
just a stream, then people walk on right through it. But yeah,
Well, the boom gun isn't a single person weapon.
it's a splat
Oh, it
area.
looks like it's about medium
Oh,
feet
boom gun
long,
has
so
a
it's not
medium.
screen.
Boom gun hits a medium burst template.
I've also got
So-
4 AG and 3 plasma.
We can make
If
the
we
bridge
can get
disappear
those
pretty
guys
easily.
out
Oh, yeah.
on the bridge
And then
with our glitter boy, oh, I don't know, hide behind one of those trees down there or something like that to just step out.
Yeah, that's
When the
not-
If I'm
opportunity
dug in, I
comes.
can't step out.
The bridge gets you everything
But
that the road does.
If
plus
somebody
the-
can delay things for you, keep them bottled in.
Then I move.
Because yeah, there's
Then
enough
you
of us
dig
here.
it.
Actually, you could probably just fire dug in, and someone can throw off a flare or something up here to give you your targeting point, and you can fire it through the woods into the bridge. No more bridge.
Almost any of us could take out the bridge if we wanted to.
I'll be honest with you guys, it's going to actually work out better just with everything going on. I know it's going to impose on people, but if we can go horizontal with this map,
Yeah, that's fine.
and then we can extend it out with some other terrain. As a matter of fact, at that
That
point,
map with the road
Exactly.
fits into this.
nope, wrong one. Oh, got it.
Are you sure?
Looks like it.
No, that's on the road on that one. That's on the
Yeah,
road.
there's the road one.
Maybe in the
Oh,
other
it
side.
was?
Yeah.
There wasn't broken.
I got turned around. All right, here we go. Ah, there we go. So, might have to do a little shifting there.
Or you could
Track that way.
Nope.
Not quite.
Oh, weird.
But that'll work.
That's close enough.
Still good.
Close enough.
All right.
Let you slide.
Okay. So the enemy would be coming from this direction, and you guys would be setting up.
Anyone who can do any like hidden shots need to be in the trees, ready to start hitting them, but as close to the river so we can start knocking them off over here.
So who is it that's going to go and like start pissing them
That's
off?
super.
Yeah, who's got the best pace?
Speed.
I got 12.
16.
6.
I can do 12 for a very short period of time.
Yeah, that won't. For what you guys are trying to do, somebody's going to be consistent. So Rod and Gregor are going to be the guys who can keep it up the longest. Wow, that sounded wrong.
They might be able to do that too. But
Yeah, but with Rod, it's mostly drugs.
Quietly and behind Gregor's ears, like, well, if he's seeing Gregor, he won't worry about us.
We have angered Gregor's gods.
Yeah, everyone, the storm gods. It's not like what you speak of.
Dramatic thunder.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
Rules question.
two most
Yeah.
If
Two
Glitter
most
Boy
crazy
is
guys
behind
in
a
the
tree, is there a way to either have a forward observer or like a fixed target, like and then beforehand know that, hey, I'm gonna target a certain place and somebody radios me, hey.
Yeah, that is entirely possible. And, I will also point out that somebody with good woodsman skills might be able to actually camouflage you.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
let's do that.
probably what I'm. While they're all getting ready to head that way, I am trying to get everybody hidden and camouflaged as need be.
What's the range on your? What's the range on your?
Well, no, because you'd be a big jump in the road.
is the.
The 250 squares on the map is his short range.
Got it.
Short range.
I think you're good.
I think it's best that if you're just in the forest, it would be easier to camouflage, like
Yeah, if
easier
you're-
to hide you in the shadows and so forth.
Like right over, yeah, like they right
And
there.
then we can take all the extra time we need to calculate like your aim trajectory, and we just need you to send up a flare for you to know when to fire.
Just use your Bluetooth.
Yeah, those two
Go ahead,
can
so-
let them know.
As long as I have line of sight to this whole road.
Yeah.
I actually have.
Always have 2 signals in case you
I
get
can
jammed.
link up a
Yeah,
far
well, it's
sight
good.
Flare
device
2.
Yeah.
on you.
Oh, really?
I have skills. I'm picky.
He's already got.
So yeah, the likes in the game though.
The range, but as long as you can see.
Yeah, I guess we could say this is a tree that's basically
Yeah, and I'd probably.
camouflaging me, but really we can pull it down. I can, you know.
Yeah,
So
and
we're
I'm,
going to try to camouflage him there.
Mhm.
I'll tell you right now, actually, you're going to be better off not that close to the road. You're going to want to camouflage him a little bit further away from the road. Well,
What about
where
right-
you had him before is probably about right, or on the other side.
What about further to the right or left, but actually closer to the bank of the river?
So maybe, go ahead and make me a
Woodsman, or no,
a survival check.
survival check.
Yeah, you guys, you guys.
Okay.
So basically,
Yeah.
you're thinking, actually, pretty much where he is
Yeah.
probably.
It's no glitter point.
Okay, I'm gonna be on the opposite side.
Right, yeah, but I am going to ask you to make a stealth check now. And a stealth check in this case is going to represent your stealthing him up. Actually, no. No. You're going to make that roll when it's time for me to roll to see if somebody sees him.
Gotcha.
It's going to be you rolling his stealth roll, essentially.
Okay. With mine still? Or-
Yes,
Okay.
because you're the one doing the camouflaging for him.
Awesome.
All right. Now, who are my antagonizers? All right. So we're gonna use a new rule thing that's gonna be coming out. It's actually gonna be the next version of the core rules, the quick combat rules. We're gonna use these to sort of just as a general sort of narrative thing to figure out how things go for Gregor and Rod as they run up onto the outskirts of the bivouac and basically piss these people off and draw them out. First off, however, I'm going to ask Gregor and Rod to make stealth rolls for me, please. And they've got Skelebots out on, sort of.
4. 6.
All right. Fortunately, the Skelebots rolled 9s. So right off the bat, you guys, come, run. You run into a couple of Skelebots. They immediately start to react to you guys, and then, of course, as you're reacting to it, you're like, oh, there's these guys, they're coming after us. Make notice checks, both of you, please.
Okay.
7.
Okay, you succeed.
I'm spending a bird.
What?
Yes, Skelebots?
Well, you think it's not necessary?
No, it's not, no. It's awesome that you want to do so, but
Oh, fuck.
there you
There you
go.
go.
By the way, you can spend a burn at any time, so you could, like, oh, I really want to do this, you spend a burn like you spend a burn.
Okay.
So, yeah, so you guys run around. So, the first thing you notice is you're kind of looking towards the bivouac. They were on the move. They were, when you guys get there, they were already practically ready to head out. They were, in formation and stuff like that. And there's a lot of bad guys coming. There's a bunch of Skelebots, a bunch more dead boys. There's also a UAR-1 enforcer. It's already like, UAR enforcer, by the way, giant robot vehicle, big freaking guns, scary.
8 meters tall.
Yeah,
Makes you look small.
the UAR enforcer is size 6, 18 tons. So it's got a heavy railgun, missile launchers off the wazoo. That's really freaking dangerous. Just so as you know. So they're already like, and you got a 7, right?
Yeah.
All right. You got a 9?
Yeah.
Okay, so in addition to that, you actually also catch, there's clearly a Psy Stalker, and he is obviously sort of like the pack leader, for a dog pack, and there's three dog boys. So for those who don't know the rift setting, Psy Stalkers are like a mutant humanoid race that the Coalition uses to basically hunt down supernaturals and kill them. But they also, they're psionic. They have some basic raw psionic abilities, not the same as a full-on psionic, but they're psionically sensitive. And then the dog boys are mutant animals, essentially. They're very loyal mutant troops. So there's that. So you guys spot that. But then shit hits the fan, and there's lasers starting to fire. It's like, look, what's going on? That kind of thing. So I'm going to say that they outclassed you, unfortunately. But you caught them somewhat by surprise. You ran in really fast. You guys are very maneuverable, so it's only a -2 for that. I'm not going to apply any tactical advantage, bonus, or penalty here. Because again, you kind of caught them in the midst of getting ready to move out. They weren't really expecting this. You got them a little bit by surprise, but they really outnumber you. So you guys are going to be making your rolls at -2. So I need you to decide, and sort of like you can narratively explain to me. And by the way, it's the montage sequence. They're running up, and you guys are all doing your montages. I'm going to go around and figure out what everybody else is doing as their preparation for the ambush thing. So we'll start with these guys. Rod, cinematically speaking, it's a scene, not a single combat action, right? So scene-wise, give me a description of what you do and how you handle things.
Okay, so at this point that right now we're trying to get them irritated and following us directly as much as possible. So switching over to the chain longsword.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And?
Getting that out, activating it, saying, "Come get some." And then
get him! You actually hear a woman's voice. There's a woman lieutenant, and you actually see her step out. And they don't do boob armor. It's just armor, but she doesn't have her helmet on at the second. And she's wearing very nice high-end armor. Most of the CS Eldorado guys have the older style Dead Boy armor from 101 PA area forward. She's actually got one of the few suits of 109, or actually it's more like 107, I think. But basically the upgrade. So hers has got the big white highlights on the front, or they're like more like very light gray highlights and stuff like that. So it's a much more updated, modernized suit. And she's just grabbing her helmet. She's like, "Get that son of a bitch!"
I've got first strike. So first guy who comes at me gets chainsawed in half.
All right. So you're basically going chainsword, and then.
Chainsword, then retreating as much as I can.
Gregor!
Chainsword, say hello to the first person who arrives, and then
backflip out of there.
Drawing aggro.
Is this like kind of a temporary bivouac, like tents, or they're like Quonset hut type things?
They hadn't even managed to really get tents or huts or anything like that going. It was, like maybe, they might have had a tarp attached to the UR1 at one point, but that's been taken down since then. So it's more just bivouac actually is, the definition of bivouac is it's not like anything.
Sure, right, so, yeah.
They were just, there's no structures here.
Great. That's fine. But, so I'm going to be in sort of classic crazy stealth mode until I'm not, which is to say while Rod is kind of pulling their attention, I'm moving around the side of the camp and then just sort of dashing through and lobbing off a couple grenades towards like where they're...
So you're using grenades?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. So Rod, you'll use primarily your fighting check.
Yep.
And Gregor, I'm going to let you choose between your throwing and your stealth.
I'll go throwing.
Okay. Go for it. Both these are at -2.
Yeah.
All right, so with the -2, that's a 14.
Oh my god! Grenades! So many pineapples!
And just to make things interesting, I'm going to go for extra effort. Alright, add that in, so 12.
What did you have before the 12?
F10.
You didn't need to do it then.
Okay, cool.
With a 10 -2 is an 8, so you would have had a raise anyway. And the benefit of a raise, by the way, is you get a Benny. So there's no sense in spending when you get one back, especially since you get one. Alright, so in both cases, the hero truly shines during the fight. The player and GMs work out the narrative for the heroic moment. Afterwards, the hero gets a Benny. So in this case, exactly what the first Skellbot comes up, you just shatter it. 2 more come up on you, shatter them. At that point, there's a surge of guys, blast coming, and you're like basically.
It's one of those animated running fight scenes where you dash back, somebody runs up, hit
and
them,
then there's the moment where explosions start happening. And like half the people who are chasing you slowly turn around, what? And there's like this scattering thing like that. And then Gregor just pretty. Gregor runs right through the middle of them. And it's like they're just sort of standing there for a second, and he just takes off running, and then he ducks into the woods, the opposite direction of you, and they're like, "Get those sons of bitches!" And they're like moving out there, and to your degree, you guys got a race, so they're a bit scattered now. They don't have quite the organized formation aspect to this, so this could potentially work out pretty well in your favor. You guys both did really good, so you guys are making your way back. All right, meanwhile, Kai, what were you doing in preparation?
I was preparing my spells to support the Glitter Boy, like extra armor or whatnot, whenever things come down.
All right, so you are not casting yet, but
Not casting yet, but I'm readying myself for the upcoming
And are you trying to hide?
Yes.
Okay.
Behind a tree or whatnot.
So, Saris is going to be really busy. I'm going to come to you last because you're going to be making, everyone's going to be making a stealth check with you doing a cooperative assist for their stealth checks.
Gotcha.
And yes, that means for those of you who do not have stealth, you'll be rolling that D4 -2 stealth roll. By the way, Rod, take your bonus spending. Gregor, take your bonus spending. Oh, I took out 10. Take it down.
Take it down.
Well, I'm down to 2 bennies left I can give out. You're going to have to spend some.
I think that's about to be a thing. That's gonna
All right, so Sarah, Robin, I'm going to have you roll, but first off, what are you doing? Aside from running around making sure everybody is, making sure that everybody is hidden, what else are you doing?
Okay.
Thank you.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Aside from making sure that everyone is hidden, what else are you doing?
Probably trying to find myself a good spot where I can have good view and still be able to just snipe people.
So the same thing.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, then go ahead and do me a favor and roll your stealth check. You're going to be rolling 2, one
Okay.
for yourself, and then first you're going to be rolling the cooperative assist to everybody else.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll that. Dang, you're just busting it out.
10.
Yep.
All right. Is that with the +2 for Woodsman?
Yeah.
So you're just shy of an additional raise.
The next one ever.
Well, in this case, be extra effort. But that means everyone is going to get a +2 on their stealth check. Now, remember that because the stealth checks will be rolled when the bad guys have a chance of seeing you and not before. Right now, everybody's just stealthing as best they can, is assumed. Then when I come running up and have to pay attention, we'll figure that out. All right, so in your position where you want to be. All right.
Yeah.
Pyro, where are you and what are you doing?
So before I get hidden, I'm going to go along the road and set up big piles of dry pine leaves or pine needles so that I can later start fires and get attention.
Got it. And then are you actually trying to hide right there against the river?
Yes.
Okay, and that's your situation. Sir Havoc.
All right, so the first thing I will do is supervise the work crews to make sure they're setting abatis on the right trails so that we can maximize our chance of luring the bad guys to come up this one.
You very effectively accomplished that. They're on that, and of course a little ways later you're going to have to get back to where the rest of the group is.
Right, and I'm going to be on the far side of the river inside the wood line so that when the scout team lures them back and they come up the trail, I can come in behind them. And
very good. Gregor is running. Jed, what are you doing? Oh, Jed, you're basically positioning yourself. Are you already dug in?
I'm dug in one with a tree.
Okay. Tech.
I'm going to be up here preparing invisibility fields for the 2 of us.
Okay.
Using some techno gadgetry.
All right. I believe invisibility is a single target only. I don't think you can do it.
I can spend an additional power point to affect up to 5 targets.
All right.
By spending an additional power point per target.
Kind of hate you now. All right. So you're gonna gadget that together.
Yes.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll your thing. Now, invisibility is what rank?
Season, so it's a -2.
It's -2 for that, correct?
And techno wizardry. This one explodes. 15.
Really?
So with the rings, it's a -6 to notice rolls.
All right. So you haven't activated yet because there's
Correct.
duration, and this thing's gonna have half your points.
Yes.
And what is the point cost for running invisibility?
Its duration is 3 rounds, so an additional point, so it's 4 points. I have 5 total to spend, so we're just going to say it's 4 rounds of invisibility for the 2 of
So
us.
you're waiting to activate it.
But waiting until,
and then you'll
yes.
get 4 rounds of invisibility on you and on Sir Havoc.
Yep.
That's a really clever move, and I kind of hate you for it. All right, so and Cerebralies.
Cerebralies.
Limiting, not surprise.
Will wait in the back and look for an opportunity to be useful.
Are you where you want to be?
More or less.
Well, I mean, do you want to stay where you were, or you want to move over there?
Moving behind the Human Torch.
So, all right. Now then, Rod and Gregor, I need to understand, you're being chased. There's like, stuff's coming. They're not going to catch you, per se, although the pace on the UAR Enforcer is 24.
Wow.
So once it gets going, she, like, again, this is your reward for the bad attitude and the getting the raises and stuff like that. So that she did send them running. So these guys are, she wants this thing to like try to catch you. So it's going to actually be the first thing showing up. Are you guys running through the woods trying to stay out of its line of fire? Because it's actually launched a couple of shots, by the way. And then there's more stuff coming. Actually, it will chase you for a while. It's actually going to slow down to like some of their stuff start to catch up a little bit, but you can tell they're very disjointed as they're piling in. So, what is your plan?
I was assuming we were running straight down the road.
That's kind of how I was picturing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to a little deliberately.
That sounds good to me. Let me get their figures.
Yeah.
I need those two figures. So this is how this is going to be.
It seemed like a good plan on paper.
All right. Oh, you know what? No, because I'm going to need more room to do other stuff. So that's
Push
good.
it further down the table.
I mean them. So put them about halfway between the break and the bridge.
Target acquired.
Yeah.
Whole crap ton of skelebots running in behind. So they're not in formation, unfortunately.
I still love that broken one.
There's some that are running down this way, some that are running through the woods this way, because they were just kind of crashing through. The rest of the soldiers are further behind. So if you're freaking out about how many guys are here, you kind of should. All right, so doesn't spend enough pennies. I'm gonna make this hard. All right.
Does anyone have any area of effect?
You guys know effect too? There's great. Oh, which reminds me, I need to find out.
That depends. Is there a pilot inside that thing?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Should be two.
Well, good.
There we go.
All right, so Gregor, for your thing, you ended up expending 3 grenades. You make 3 grenades of any type, of any of the types you want, but you did in fact expend 3 grenades.
All right.
That was before. We're going to run through the thing. You went chainsword, so yeah, there it is. All right, so as the UR1 Enforcer is running on and the Skelebuts are running forward, in this case, it's you camouflaging him.
Yeah.
So make another stealth check using your woodsman ability.
Yeah.
However, your woodsman ability is offset by the fact that he is very big.
Yeah.
So it's a straight roll as opposed to a bonus or a penalty.
No problem.
And we'll see if the UAR one spots the really bigger threat or not. This is I'll go ahead and tell you now, this is an important one.
Well, okay. So
Bennies.
Yeah, this might be a Benny time.
So,
Maybe not.
Wow.
11.
the GM's going to spend a penny.
Counter.
Back. But I also go on.
Well, she can still wait and see. I rolled
Yeah.
a 3.
Oh, okay.
I think I just. Wait, no, it's a 5 because he has a +2 because of the system. I'm going to reroll. I'm going to take a risk and reroll. Oh, look, Snake Eyes. Oh,
There's no idea
Now,
you're there.
Now, the way I'm going to interpret this is I get the better of my rolls, so
Yes.
we gotta get the technical glitch, but I'm not going to re-roll anymore because, well, he would. All right, so that being the case, he does not see the freaking glitter boy.
Just really weird.
I did a really good job.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Because if there's one thing glitter boys are known for, it's stealth tactics.
So what happens? You actually found a freaking camouflage net.
I probably went back to the camp.
You're totally covered in camo net and everything, and that's That's what having a seasoned wilderness scout on hand is for. By the way, for those of you who are familiar with Rifts, we're talking about a character that in the original Rifts, this was one of those characters that wasn't in the same category as a Glitter Boy or a Leyline Walker, but in Savage Rifts, we've taken those characters and really boosted them to make them really shine in what they're specialized in.
So like rogue scholars have a reason to be in them?
Oh, absolutely. A vagabond is now a lot more interesting. I'll tell you that right now. All right, so you are clearly out of your euphoric, either up or down state. You're in full-on combat mode, so you do get all your advantages now. Because, well, there's stuff. Kai ends up with a 4 of hearts.
Again.
Ceres, 2 of hearts. Ooh. Rod, 7 of spades. Wait.
I'm quick.
Stop.
So,
give me your cards back. You guys are on hold. You're not.
no,
He's not.
I'm not.
You guys are on hold.
Yeah.
You actually start this round on hold.
Sir Hammock, stay out of the way of the big gun. You won't be able to see.
So you would have tossed those cards and gotten that one, so that actually works out. Pyro, you're on hold. Sir Havoc, you're on hold. Gregor, you're not on hold.
Okay.
You are quick, so you don't get that one. You get that one instead. Everybody else is on hold except for the bad guys, which in this case is the Enforcer, 7 of diamonds, Skellbots, Ace of spades.
Nice.
So
Down.
the Skellbots are going to kind of swarm around the thing. So they have a pace of 8, and we still have a run of d6 though. So 9. Yay for them. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're all running down this way. If you would please, thank you. Same. And I will need stealth checks, unless I'm going to let you say whether this was the first round you activated or not.
Yeah, we're going invisible next.
Okay. So as they're running forward, so here's the thing. You're taking your action now. Everybody else is on hold. Understand what that means. You can go at any time. If you try to interrupt somebody else's action, we'll have to do an agility check. All of you are on hold. I'm not going to put markers out for it. Remember, you are now using your action, because activating the thing starts your action.
Can I multi-action to also shoot?
You totally could.
I would like to do that.
So you're activating your stealth, and then you're activating your cloaking field, essentially. So first things first is as we're running forward, you were doing that, and oops, sorry, I just threw a die on you.
It was a 3, but
That
I was on a 3 on my
6.
thigh, so I don't think it counts.
Still a 3. Holy shit. So that was a 16 I rolled for those Skellbots. Both of you need to roll your stealth checks. So 16, I'm with my -6, I'm at a 10. No, I'm sorry, I am wrong. That doesn't count. You guys are invisible. They don't get to roll unless you do something to get their notice. Which you're about
It's
to
like
do.
shooting. Yeah.
So I'm actually going to stand on my 10 because I just realized you're shooting them. So all right, go ahead, roll your shot.
Did they get anything from my bonus?
Wait, did you take a minus? Oh no, you didn't because you'd already prepared it ahead of time.
Actually, yeah, and since I did that without the minus, I'll just activate. For us, we'll just be.
So you're just going invisible.
Yeah, we'll just go
That'll be
invisible for
All right.
first turn. You can do the action if you choose.
All right, so again, each of you are on hold. May say, I'd like to interrupt, but I'm not going to, you have to tell me when you're going to do that, otherwise I'm just going to go down with the cards. Which puts us at 10 of clubs, which is Gregor. As the Skellbots, well actually, the Skellbots here are running forward and they are all firing. So I'm just going to do 6 in there, 6 there, so 3, and they're not doing the full auto fire, so there's just 3 shots, which I know I'm minus 2 to hit you because of your uncanny reflexes, and they ran, so they're actually at -4. And that's an 8 minus 4 is a 4, means he's still going to hit you.
Okay.
So the Skellbot is going to hit you for 3d6 plus 2. This is armor piercing 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm betting 8 points of damage, even at AP2 is a bounce.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the 3 shots against Gregor. Uh-oh. I did drop 6 on that. Ooh. That's a 17 minus 4 is a 13. Is still going to nail you with a raise. So one of them manages to get off a really great shot against you. That's a 6. 9 plus 5, 14. 19. Oh dear. 22. Armor piercing 2 damage. One of those shots just absolutely right in your back.
And so my modified is 10.
22, that's 12. That's 3 wound levels.
You definitely want to soak that.
We're in soak territory, I'm assuming.
Absolutely.
And you had not told me that you had lost it, or had no.
I've not lost it.
Okay, you have not lost it. Okay.
Let's see, I got 8.
So I get 2.
So that'll soak 2 wound levels.
Yep.
They'll leave you with 1 unless you want to try re-rolling.
You roll again.
You
You can't heroic effort or something.
You can't extra effort soaks. No.
Right.
That would be way too
Of course, you could just lose it and then ignore your wound level. So
Yeah, I think I'll.
All right, so someone go ahead and pass this Benny down here, please. All right, so Gregor, you get shot, and actually, you know, that's one of the triggering for Berserk anyway, so you can go ahead and say that you just lost it, right?
I'm losing.
Now you're really pissed.
Yeah.
All right, so you're Berserk. Remember what that...
Don't worry about it.
You may want to put armor on yourself first, and then go over and put armor on.
I'm just not going to worry about it. the great Cerebralese continues to remain in the wings, preparing for the ultimate moment.
Yeah.
All right, so you're still holding it.
Yeah, no, so
I'm still
the
holding
aura is
everything.
off right now. I'm still hiding. I'm still stealth.
All right, this is the second of how many rounds of invisibility? 4. All right, then I'll stay.
All right.
Wait,
So I forgot I had a king over here.
Oops. That happens to GMs all the time.
He's just holding for the right moment.
Yeah. So this is about to become disturbing, I think, as the coalition dog boys search for it.
Yep.
Howling and barking and their noses twitching.
-6.
No, not for them.
Oh, snap.
Minus less than 6.
They're doggies.
They have psychic senses.
They do.
Aw.
So,
And that was written over 25 years ago. So
He's not just trying to distract you.
all right. So they will get a chance to move 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they're surging forward. Tech, the good news is they apparently are not going to reach you yet. The bad news is it's clear they make a beeline right for you. Well, Sir Havoc, you're aware. You can see the dog boys coming forward. They're howling and yowling, but they do run forward, and hey, they are armed with weapons, so they're going to shoot you.
hey, you gonna interrupt?
So they all open up with their C10 light assault laser
actually, I'm
rifles.
going to interrupt. I can do a long. There should be my medium range for my rifle.
Make an agility check for me, please.
Okay. So that's not too bad.
God,
14.
All right, so as they're surging forward and about to open fire, you have a bead on them, and well, unless you have auto fire.
No, I don't.
All right, so you're gonna shoot one of them. I
Yeah,
see.
just one, and it's well, I got marksman, and they don't know where I am, so it's
It's
assassin.
gross.
And yeah, well, I mean, it is medium range for me.
Okay, so you have the drop at medium range.
Yeah.
Wham.
So I have +6 to this roll.
Oh, I cried for you.
Just +6.
Don't roll a 1 and you can't miss. You stop.
Yeah.
Move on to the damage portion of the roll.
That was a 12 on the D12.
Do you see what these people do to me?
Okay.
Oh dear God.
10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24.
Which one are you shooting?
Probably whichever one is closest. Probably closest to him.
The
Yeah.
one in the flannel.
Yeah.
Alright, so put one red disc in that represents his remaining Benny. They are wild cards, they do have bennies. Now, how much was that damage again?
Was
24.
24.
Was that accounting for your assassin ability?
Oh no, I didn't. So 26.
And did you account for the drop?
Yes.
Okay, so 26 points of damage, AP what?
2.
26 AP2 means 26, so it's 4 wound levels. Yay! Okay, well at least you can try. So he will try to soak his 4 wound levels, and oh dear God, pull the other one off, because I didn't even soak one. And that's right, dude. And he soaks 1 wound level. So one of the dog boys charging forward is now 3 wounds and shaken. So they raise up, takes a shot, staggers, almost falls to the ground. The other 2, however, do fire at Tech.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
You know, I bet I don't even need to ask. I bet anything in the world you want to run up right in the middle of these guys. Am I right?
First of all, I'm activating deflection, smite, and speed as a free action.
Oh, yes. Well, there's 3 rolls for it, but yes.
Roger.
3 rolls and a lot of XP.
So that's a raise
And that was on the deflection.
on the deflection. Yep, so -4 to be hit.
Yeah. Good. Kinda hate you right now.
That's, I'm going to re-roll that.
Hey, I bet you can right now.
Yep.
There's a 6 that explodes.
Uh-oh.
And 2, so there's a raise, so +4 to damage.
I like this guy.
Oh. I'll admit, Cyber Knights were one of my favorites back in the day, so I definitely want to make them awesome in this game.
And 5, so I don't get to run as a free action, but I do have double speed.
So yeah, this is, like I said, the way they are, especially now in Savage Rifts, they are very much like Jedi meet Paladins.
And you're invisible.
Right, so, yeah, you got me in exactly the right place.
Do you want to go 2-blade or 1?
2-blade.
Yeah, I thought. So Cyber Knights can either go 1-blade, which is AP 6, or they can do 2-blade, AP 2. Either way, the damage is 2 of their spirit dice plus 1 of their strength dice.
Whoa. So does the invisible count on these guys?
Not on these guys, no.
Okay.
They,
Alright, so you don't have the drop.
You don't have any of that. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put a side blade into each one of them.
All right, so okay, this is not frenzy. You actually roll a wild die for each of the attacks.
All right, so it doesn't matter because both of the main dice exploded, so there's 8 and 8.
Weird.
Oh, let him
That's
explode it again.
12 to the one on
Yay.
the left, 12 for the attack roll. This one is 16.
Okay, stop.
20.
20.
No need
You
to.
got to raise on both of them.
Yep.
Very
Do
well.
the horrible things you're going to do to my brother. These poor
Boy,
dogs.
we
I would
helped
like
you
to
out.
give him a Betty for saving
I'll
lives.
bet you do. Because he needs one. Right, okay. You guys are all horrible people.
So let's see.
Very
That's
poor mole character.
Somebody needs to call PETA.
Somebody needs to call Jita. Game masters. The people for the ethical treatment of the PT. Pet G. People for the ethical treatment of game masters.
28 damage to the one on the left.
Oh, God. 28 damage to the one on the left. And just
And-
hold on to that damage because you're too many numbers. 28 AP2s, 28 over 10 is 18, is 4 wound levels. This is getting to be a habit. Give me the other one. Do me a favor, pull the other red disc off the one. So once again, it really is a habit because this is the duplicate of the same thing. One more that is 3 wounds and shaken now.
All right,
Now,
one on the right, 15 damage.
15 AP2. 15
much more reason.
over 10 is still is a wound level, so hand me one of his red discs. Maybe he can actually save that. Yay! One of the guys is not injured.
He just made the list.
So as you run up on him, he was about to fire. The blade cuts through. He manages to just barely pull away.
I just like the skeleton bots. What they're looking at is these dog boys around him just kind of falling apart.
So his action will be to
That's
fire
not-
the rifle at
that's
Tech
not
and then
confused.
drop it as he's now going to be reaching, as he's going to activate his vibro blade van braces. You know what? No, screw that. He's going to go and drop the rifle and activate the van brace and attack you. So it's like, as you come in, it drops the rifle, and this vibro blade comes out of his van braces and it's coming at you. Yes, unfortunately it's Tech. Oh, that sucks. Fighting of D8. Alright, so that's a 7. I'm at -6 right now to hit you with this.
And my parry is 7.
Yeah, so I'm fighting Jim down. And I'm going to extra effort just to see what happens. So that is a total of, 7 plus 4 is 11. -6 is not enough.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright.
Woohoo!
You guys suck.
I think this is the
I mean, congratulations. Anyway.
Well, these two guys still get their action.
No, they don't.
No, they're both shaken.
They're both 3 wounds and shaken. That
Yeah.
ends their actions. They're quite done. All right, so we go to Jack of Hearts, which is Clave. Clave is the name of the Psy Stalker. Who I still can't believe I didn't give him stealth. That's just stupid. I gotta go back and fix that. Hi, audience. Remind Sean Patrick Fannon to put stealth on the Psy Stalkers, please. All right. God, just so dumb. All right, so he's gonna just maneuver. And unfortunately for you guys, he has the reason the Psy Stalkers and the Dog Boys kind of tend to work together is because they both have those incredible senses. So he's not going to actually close in where anybody can cut him to pieces. He's going to move there with his C-12 heavy assault laser rifle. He really likes the Dog Boys, so he's not going to risk any friendly fire. But he's opening up on you with the laser rifle, which is an auto fire weapon.
I'm going to duck and weave.
Alright. And he is also a wild card. He did move, so actually he doesn't because he doesn't have rock and roll anyway. So it's -2 to all of these shots. Oh my! I don't like tech at all, game. No, I don't like tech. Or I should be more polite. My dice don't like tech.
Or do they like?
So 11 and 11.
That succeeds.
Yeah, that's
since your target's a 4.
Yeah, it's going to hit with a raise. The other 2 miss. So you're hit with raises twice. And here we go with the awful damage. You didn't activate your armor thing either. So.
I did not. I was invisible.
This could hurt. Not that one very much though. 11, 12. Where is it? Oh, I'm sorry. 13 AP2 damage.
13 AP.
AP2.
AP2. 13, so 11, 10, 1 shaken.
Alright, so tech has been shaken. Put that on him. And then the second blast that hits you is way worse. That is 10, 13, 18 AP2.
So we're looking at 2 wounds. Yep. Unless I buy the shaken off, then we're only looking at 1 wound.
You're tend to be better off just going to do the soak.
Alright, we're going to do a soak.
Alright. Tech is running out of bends.
I am. Now it soaks 1.
Anybody want to spend their blue chip?
Alright.
We PPEs just have to stick together.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright, so
there we go.
Oh, wow.
So you get
you
get tagged really hard by the laser rifle, but you are still in there. Okay, that would be Tim, Jack of Spades, Sergeant Beauregard Jenkins. What? These guys are from Arkansas. What do you want? So Sergeant Beauregard Jenkins. All right, so I am going to have to kind of lean over you for a second, if that's all right. You're fine. As they were trying a cool little pincer maneuver, and they come running in through here. So and he's leading the whole squad of dudes. Run in. And because they have had reports that there's a glitter boy, they've told them to spread out just a little bit.
I don't think they need the report to hear the boom.
You're still going to die.
Well,
Alright.
Pyro set the fire, so they should know there's got to be a glitter.
Alright, so as and they're, for the moment, they're on his initiative, so they're all running in and firing. Well, Rod, you sure made a target of yourself. So all those guys are gonna shoot you.
It's like you have a death wish or something.
What'd you think? Alright, so there's 8 of them. And really there's nobody else that's immediately visible.
Yeah.
And you're really visible.
Okay.
And you pissed them off in the first place. So,
I don't like it.
although my dice apparently don't agree with my assessment of the situation. I rolled a bunch of 1s and 2s. So that is 8 plus 5 is 13 minus 2 for okay, that is still a hit with a raise. So 1 hit with a raise, and everything else misses. You know what? I'm sitting on a nice little stack here.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2. I'm gonna spend 2 because I've got 2 3s. Well, because they're 5 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4, that's a hit, and then 3 plus. Okay, so I hit you 3 times. One of those is with a raise. So, all right. So their damage on their rifles is 3d6 plus 1. So I'm going to do the raise first. Wow, we didn't.
Yeah, I have been checking.
All right, so 7, 9, 12, 13, AP2.
That's a shake of myself.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, you're gonna go ahead and buy it off. All right. All right, so we put the, well, never mind. Just leave the shaker marker down there in case somebody else needs it.
So in case someone else will leave.
Yep.
All right, next hit.
That one down to a turn.
Never mind. Last hit. Oh, this one might matter. That's 12, 14, 15, 17 AP2.
Which, yeah. Wait a second, my toughness is, toughness is 15, so... yeah, so, oh, it's a wound.
All right, you took a wound.
Yes.
One's going to soak, I assume.
Absolutely.
All right, straight up bigger check.
Now that we know Commander BJ is over there, I'm going to come up and hold him.
Boom!
Yeah,
So,
it's fine.
because he's not even taking his action yet. So you're going to try to interrupt him. I just had all the soldiers fire. He hasn't fired yet. Would you like to interrupt him?
No.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Well, in that case,
Interrupt him. Oh yes, absolutely. Before he can go.
you want to interrupt the soldier?
Yes.
You thought you meant interrupting Rob.
Let him shoot the juicer then.
No. I think Sergeant BJ has the wrong target. I'm going to repair that for him.
All right. So here's the thing. I normally would require. It's normally just a straight up agility roll. And by the rules, it is an agility roll. But I'm assuming you're going to use a sounding power.
Yes.
I'm going to let you make a smarts check instead of a spirit check, or instead of an agility check if you want.
Makes sense.
Neat.
That's just a house rule thing.
All right.
All right. So Sergeant Beauregard gets. Crap. I am actually going to. He has 3.
15.
What?
My wild die was a little.
I'm going to spend one of his bennies on the offside chance that one of my dice might explode like crazy, just in case. I want to give it at least one chance before it becomes your puppet. Your meat puppet.
Can I spend a penny to say that he doesn't?
No, you may not.
Man, we've been on the wrong side all along.
His 95 did not beat your 50 to interrupt him. So what are you doing?
And have him start shooting at his own people.
All right, so full on mind control.
Yes, but I have to run onto the other side of the road in order to.
So well, mind control is smarts times 2. So what's your smarts?
My smarts is 8.
So you need to be within 16.
Pretty close to where he is right now.
Yeah, diagonally I think he's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Okay.
So yeah, you could mind control
Move
from
slightly
there.
over there, and do I puppet or do I mind control?
You're gonna have to mind control because
Okay.
otherwise you have to be a lot closer. You're sitting on a crap ton of PSI or ISP.
Of psychic potential.
This is your first big move here, so I say go for it. Come on, Sergeant Beauregard Jenkins! Make your incredibly smart roll of D6. Damn. So, full on mind control, yeah?
Oh, wait, yeah. Yep, full on.
Here comes.
Full frontal.
Hey! I got a boomer, as Bill Keys called it. Hey! Sergeant Beauregard Jenkins might resist this. Oh, you got a mentalist too, don't you? As an edge?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got +2 on this. Crap. Oh, goodbye, die. I guess I'll do that later. Alright. So
Yeah, was it 2?
doesn't matter.
No, just psychic.
I have 16 to resist you, sir.
That's a lot.
The Emperor protects you.
What'd you end up with?
9.
So-
But let's see if I can do better.
You want to reroll or extra effort? Or do you have a line?
Extra effort. I don't
It
have
doesn't
armor.
matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Along with help.
So extra effort
Effort,
is
just roll a d6 and add it. So you want a 2 on that.
4.
13.
And
Well, actually, that's 18.
really?
No, you don't have
It's
all
not
of those together.
No,
Oh,
it adds
9
to
plus
it adds to
4.
the highest one.
Oh, well, then I already have a 5. That's not what's going on here.
It's
They
one or
don't
the
add.
other.
Your wild die
Oh.
and your regular die do not add together.
Oh, okay. So
13.
Ah, so
Yeah,
you
15.
had the wrong number before anyway. So 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 2 makes it 15. Unfortunately, not quite. You'll have to try again later.
okay.
I'm sorry. I rolled really, really well.
Yep.
So,
Finally.
So Commander BJ feels something tingling in the back of his skull as he takes a shot at it.
what the hell? Now I'm going to make you move, so he's got a pretty decent chance of seeing you.
I don't know why
A little bit.
Wow, he rolls 5, and you completely moved out of cover. All right, so now he has a choice to make because he really wants to do something to the glitter boy, and he's actually supposed to.
Sounds like a spirit check to see if he can overcome
Nah.
his desire for revenge.
Now he's on. Somebody kill that son of a bitch!
Cerebralese is the greatest at bull baiting!
Oh wait, he doesn't have that. Crap! I thought he had that. No! Well, then he's gonna shoot you. I got a grenade launcher. He does not have a grenade launcher. Why does he have a grenade launcher? I have a grenade launcher. I'll have to fix that later. Fix it in post. All right, so he is in fact going to fire upon you. And since you scared the piss out of him, he's going to do full-on auto fire.
Oh,
Actually, you were still hiding though, right?
Yep.
All right, so make me stealth check at +2 from the benefits that she gave you earlier.
Okay. Eight.
All right. Oh. Yeah, he spotted you too. So
Dang it.
he's going to open fire over there. 2 of them are for him. 1 of them is for you.
Well, you're on fire.
Not yet.
No, man.
I don't have armor right
You don't
now.
have any or protection.
I was depending on hiding to help me.
All right. Well.
And it worked for a long time. Yes.
Yeah, it's time for me to bring the pain, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to do an extra effort on this. An extra effort on auto fire is a real suck. Because it adds to all of them. So, yeah. So that's 3 hits with raises. So this is good. This is why you guys you're hiding, but getting your defensive spells up is important. All right.
It's hard to hide when you're wreathed in flame.
That is a burster issue. That is a burster problem. First world problem, burster problem.
have you considered water-based elemental power?
I think Earth might be ideal, actually.
14, 16, 17.
Covered in rock.
22 AP2 for you, sir.
So toughness is 6 without the armor.
So 22 over 6 is 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 4 wound levels, my friend.
Whew, all right, let's do some soaking.
Time to soak.
Oh, I don't have great figure.
And nobody took the mystic.
No.
Which
I was tempted. I was
they're
very
the ones
close.
with the healing, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that helps. Not enough.
Extra effort or
Yes.
I can't extra effort.
Can't
So.
extra soak.
Oh, right.
Just keep coming.
No.
Yeah.
I'm coming in.
What?
She took
I
care
just
of
took your Benny.
Oh,
You're good.
okay.
Roll again.
She pity bending you.
Well, part of the team.
Oh, that's not good. All right.
So what are you at now?
So on my best roll, I soaked 1.
That would be 3 wound levels.
That would be 3 wound levels. That's I think where I'm.
Uh-oh.
One more shot.
One more
Let's not
try.
blow everything on saving me. Nope.
So 3 and
Three
shaken.
wounds.
That's all right.
I'll
Someone
take
has
it.
to go out
Oh,
in the place of
no,
glory.
no.
It'd be
He
better.
still has one.
I'll take
Right?
it.
No, there's still a couple out there.
But let's not blow everything on this
Yes.
one.
Let's save to like.
All right,
I mean, there's 2 other hits, right?
Like,
I know.
There's 2 other hits.
up there for him.
Yeah.
So
I've
3
got
wounds
a
and
bird I
shaken.
haven't spent.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah.
Nope, on the fire dude.
Are you spending it or not?
I am spending it.
One more time.
One more time.
It's only 2d6. I don't have much chance here.
You might be able to get
Statistically speaking, you should have rolled a 6 by now.
I did roll
He
one.
did, and I rolled one.
At the very beginning. No.
Oh, well.
So yeah, 3 wounds.
Okay.
Well, they tried. And,
I appreciate the help.
So yeah, that hurt like hell.
It's alright.
So you're in trouble. And here's the attacks.
That's alright. They'll regret that.
All right. That is 8 plus 6.
Rolling on the critical hit chart to see if we lose our, see if we're neutered.
23 AP2 for you, sir.
Oh well, that goes over my 10.
8. So
Oh right, AP2, so 8. That's
So you're 15, so you're only 3 wounds.
That's 3 wound levels.
3 wound levels. Well, that's.
So you spend a Benny and you roll a soak.
D6.
I have lots of Bennies to hand out now.
Yeah.
Funny how that works.
So
So you-
that will soak one of them unless you spend and reroll.
I guess I'm casting armor on my round.
This is what I've been trying to teach these players. They don't seem to get it. So, I want to conserve my energy. I want to hide.
2 wounds.
So he's at 2.
2 wounds and 2 levels and shaking then. So, but those guys just got chewed up really, really bad.
Oh, we've been shaking before, yeah.
So, all right. Sorry guys, but this is when the wild cards came on. All right, and then it is 10 of diamonds. Kai.
I'm going to do exactly what I just said. Cast greater armor on myself.
Are you doing anything else?
And I will move that way 6.
Okay.
Because I need to
Are
start
you gonna
supporting the other guys too.
Are you gonna be in cover or not?
I don't care at this point. I haven't mega damage at this point.
Oh, it's true.
Right, so MDC armor means he's immune to pretty much all the small arms. So it will take something, it will take a heavy weapon or a grenade or something like that.
Is it the same mechanic as heavy armor?
Yes.
Heavy weapon? Okay.
It's exactly the same mechanic. This is why you guys have it in your possession to protect yourself against almost all of these attacks, and you didn't have it up, so
Yeah.
sorry guys.
I'm not complaining about anything.
I just feel bad because you got
No,
cord
good.
before you really got a chance to really unload, so. But there it is. All right.
We protected the precious glitter boy from a massive hail of fire. We need that.
3 rolls.
All right.
Honestly, once my MVC armor goes
So is
up,
Kai doing anything else, or are you done?
I'm done.
Did you roll to get your armor up?
I did not. You're right. Sorry, I'm just.
You need
wasn't
4 to
thinking.
hit, 4 for success, 8 for the raise.
No problem. I think I'm 10, aren't I? Yeah. I got the raise.
Dang.
So
So
I got. I'm
plus 10 mega damage class armor. This is why I don't feel bad for you guys. I know you can do that. Just need to get around to doing it. All right. I got some shaken Skelebots. Skelebots have a spirit of D4, but they are Skelebots, so they get plus 2 on this roll. So that one out there ends up with nothing. He does not get that one over there. Oh my god!
They're still shaking.
They're still shaking. I rolled 1 on both of them. That
They're
sucks.
just all shaking.
All right, so do me a favor. That Skelebot is going to run while shooting at you. So it runs a total of 8 plus 13 towards him. So it's running at you. All right.
D12 plus 1 strength.
And it is full on out of fire. Yeah, okay. All over the place. You're doing the Matrix thing. This Skelebot is pretty much like does not compute because it cannot see any of the things that are causing damage and problems over there. Although,
You got lucky.
oh my god. So it gets a shot. It is at -6. It is actually going to take a shot at you. So it figured out where you were. All right. Those three. All right, so these two run over here, and at this point, once again, you bro, down on the bridge. Yeah, like I said, I got to blow sixes at this point. Well, yeah, I need a 6 to hit you because it's
Yes.
-2. Plus they're also -2 because they're auto firing, so yeah, it's pretty good. All right, but the one moves over there, and it actually has a heavy weapon. I finally get a crack at you. All right, so he moved, so he's -2. No, he didn't run, so he's -2 for auto fire, but he's +2 for your size. So straight up rolls. What? That's the GM spending a Benny. That's the GM spending a Benny for extra effort. I mean, I hit, but I really wanted the raises. All right, so no raises. So this is heavy damage. This is actually doing mega. This is mega damage. The chances of hurting you are still pretty minimal because it's more or less the same thing. It's just got it has a variable light frequency aspect to it, which means it does not ignore your laser thing.
So laser's half damage.
Yes.
Normally, but this has, they have a special weapon that actually bypasses it.
Okay.
So it's still the likelihood of it hurting you is so freaking minimal. Yeah, no, I know that's not going to get anywhere near you.
Toughness is 24.
Shut up. Hi, welcome to the game. I'm sorry. And oh, finally get a boomer. All right, so that's 15, 16, 20, AP2.
I have 24.
Oh. So your sensors are noting that there is a weapon hitting the suit, and there's like maybe just a little bit of scoring on one of those shots, and it's like very potential minor threat, very potential minor threat. That's pretty much it. All right, so now we are at Lieutenant Andrea Carmichael, the one who's screaming, "Get them! Get those bastards!" So coming in from the other side means I'm going to have to lean over my friend Tech there and not knock over the camera. Hello, camera. Hi! Okay, so
Scared the audience.
The audience is like, dear God, what is that? Okay, so here she comes running in, followed by her squad.
You know how they say no battle plan survives contact at the end? That's the phase that we're in right now.
This one did really well for quite a while. That is
Not being dead
For
pretty much
our-
changed everything. The rest of it, it's,
For our plan B, run!
so there's that.
Make them
So-
shoot at us! Yeah, it's a pretty good.
All right, and hello again. Sorry, excuse me. Here we go. All right, so that's that squad running in, and ow! Oh!
Oh man.
Hi, table. All right, so you're out there in the open now, Mr. Kai.
Okay.
So a number equal to 1d4 plus 1. Nope, that. Why did I throw it over there? That doesn't count because I've been using the box. I stay honest. Two of them. Actually works out better for me, so it's fine. Two of them waste fires and waste shooting at you.
I was okay with the first one.
Let's see. 1d6 plus 1 of the remaining are shooting at Mr. Dude Bro on the bridge. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of them are shooting at you. Where did my D8 go? Come on.
This one, pink one.
There it is.
Another D8. Let's see.
What? Yeah, okay. What? Come. Oh wait, yeah. So these. Actually, yeah, 2 hits. Okay. fine. All right, so 2 hits on you for 3d6 each. Once again, lasers blasting everywhere. Does 12 AP2 do anything to you?
No.
That is-
Then that's not even going to come close to it. All right, so.
Did that auto fire earlier?
So as lasers are flying, you're still standing there. So I mean, there's lasers blasts coming in everywhere, and you're just matrix flipping everywhere. A couple of them are hitting you, and you're just standing there with your chainsword, still looking like, what do you guys got? Come on.
Are we gonna start a fight sometime soon? Are we at war or something? Because I think.
The commanding officer is now within easy reach of me.
Yes.
So
All
I'm going to
according
ask
to plan.
Myra, Ken, call odd or even.
Even.
One of them shoots at you.
Okay. Something I forgot before. Should I have taken half damage from Firewalker if they're lasers?
Yes, yes, you should have.
But it's okay. I'll take half damage this time.
We can drop a wound.
Or drop a wound, go to 2 wounds instead of 3.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to remember how much damage you freaking took.
24.
So that would have been
Toughness of 5 because it was 16.
12.
Right.
So 12 over 5 would have been 2 wounds.
No, I had. Okay, yes. So it would have been 2 wounds. I soaked 1, so I would have taken 1.
You'd be a wound and shaken instead of 3
Yeah.
wounds and shaken. That, yeah, no, dude, you were screwed enough. And that is a key ability of yours.
Yeah.
So.
Because you said lasers everywhere. I was like, oh, it's lasers, not bullets. No.
All right. So yeah, one of them shoots at you, and they do hit you.
Okay.
But maybe you won't die so
You're
much.
feeling stronger now, though.
Feeling better about
Oh,
everything.
and how many bennies did you spend?
Oh no, let's not go.
No. Let's do. How many did you spend?
I honestly don't even know. 5, 6. I mean, because people were spending for me and everything.
How many did you have before?
4, and now I have 1.
All right. So I'm going to give you all your bennies back,
Cool.
and
We helped you out on the rolls.
you spent 1 for him. Rod, you spent 1 for
Well,
him.
I would have spent 1
Yeah. So we'll have
because I
one
did
back.
soak 1.
All right. Well, we're going to call that. We're going to call that even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
there
we'll
we
call
go.
that even. All right,
Cool.
so there we go. And then the shot against you just now, which again, remember, you take half damage from. This is where the bursters are seriously bad at. So I'm betting that 9 at half, or 10 at half damage is 5.
Which is not even. I mean, 5 is equal to my current regular toughness. So shake me.
All right, so then,
You already shaken.
oh, but you're already shaking. So that will convert
So that-
over to a wound.
So that I'll soak.
So just a straight up 4 better on the D6, you should have a decent chance of it.
Good.
All right, so you guys soak it, which means he's no longer shaking too. So if you flip the
The magic healing power of bullets. I love it.
Where did these come from?
These are actually officially sold by
Yes.
Pinnacle. You can get them on the site.
I definitely don't know this.
Oh, I love these things. Yeah. All right, so they come in, and then she runs in, Lieutenant Andrea Carmichael, with her fire breather, laser rifle combo, grenade launcher, and she gonna drop a grenade on your butt. Grenades are mega damage.
Where's she at?
Better you than us. At least until I get a turn and I can turn on my aura.
She runs in. Oh,
He's currently dying for a turn.
You have mega damage.
I do. I'm fairly safe. Unless you rolled way high. Right now I've got 10 mega damage, which is pretty hard.
so she's dropping a high explosive grenade on you. She has a shooting of D10. She is going to spend a Benny 2 extra effort that. Yes! She managed to get a high explosive grenade on you with a raise, my friend.
Oh.
That is 3d8.
Wow.
And now d6. Boom! And it is mega damage. Really? Really? That's real. my God! That was way worse. I mean, like 4, 3, and 2 1s. The hell is wrong with you people?
So I felt when I was wrong.
I know what you're going to do to these people if I don't kill you, so, you know, one more time. One last time. There we go. You might feel this. Okay. 12, 20, 27 points of damage.
It's enough to shake you.
Oh my God!
Is there any AP?
Is there any
No, it's a high explosive grenade. There are infantry grenades.
Something.
You're like, ow,
Spin the Benny and get
ow,
rid of that
ow,
shaking.
ow,
Yeah.
All right.
Alerts
So,
are going off.
Does anybody have any held actions left? Because otherwise that round is over.
I think we're in cards now.
And actually,
I don't think there was a joker.
still no freaking jokers. And there's 4 of them in here, so this should be interesting. Kai! 9 of clubs. Saris. 3 of hearts, sorry. Rod! 8 of clubs. Pyro. I used to be much better at this. Sir Havoc. 3 of clubs.
Oh,
Nice!
Gregor will not take that card. Gregor will take that card. Jack of diamonds. Jed. Joker.
Woohoo! What
What
he
will you
says is not
possibly
gonna
do?
Ted. And Cerebroids. I
So
got
many
it right.
choices of action.
My name is John Custis. You squished my armor. Prepare to die.
Play.
Remaining joke.
The Dog Boys.
Now the villains get all the remaining.
Lieutenant Andrea Carmichael. Damn girl, why should you give her a card in that? Sergeant Beauregard. Oh. 2.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go before this one.
I can probably reach it.
I got it.
I'm gonna take that in mind, Sergeant BJ.
And Skullets. Queen of clubs, at least. There's at least one face card over here. Dang. All right. Now, this is going to be interesting. Get it over with. I mean, hey, what are you going to do, buddy?
All right, so this group over here,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to center my target right on this person's head.
goodness.
For a little bit back, actually.
Yeah, a little bit back.
Just do make a smarts check for me, please.
Okay.
I think it's only a 4-inch.
Oh, 4-inch. Oh.
Is that right, John?
There you go.
Medium burst.
Yeah, he's in the
With a raise.
So, I just want to point out, remind you, that's where the high explosive grenade came from.
Oh, right.
But they're spread out.
Yeah, that's the one that shook me. Oh, I have to unshake before I do anything. So
Yes, yes you do. Perfunctory as it is. Because unless you roll double ones, you cannot possibly unshake. Well, no, that's true. You could. Actually, no. You could only not unshake on double ones. Otherwise, you're fine.
Okay, so I'm unshaken. I'm going to target over here now that I've.
So you want to target on her.
Hand him the burst,
Yep.
and you can just keep it down there. You're the one
Yeah.
using it, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, that's what you're gonna get.
Gives us 3,
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do that.
including her.
Yep. Okay.
Oh! 6 and an 11.
You're done! I swear to God, you're done! One of these things, I've never understood players must keep rolling. Well after the time they know they got more than enough, they still must roll as long as the dice explode.
I say.
I let the dice figure themselves out.
All right.
Roll.
You have another D6.
A D6 for the.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because he
you'd have to like roll all ones or something for the bottom.
You didn't.
There you go.
The dead boys are almost certainly gone.
12, 22.
So pull the 2 dead boys. They're just
Oh.
done.
20, yeah, that's what exploded. 22 is 26. That's 32.
Mega damage against someone without mega armor.
It does no extra effect. Okay.
33.
What was
And
that? 37.
In the old game, it just
Well, yeah,
already
plus
was
six.
Yeah.
you were
Right.
reduced to
Yeah.
plasma.
37.
37
No way.
versus her toughness of 8.
No armor.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
She's-
29.
yeah, her armor of 6 is AP by 25. So yeah, it's 8 toughness.
5 wounds?
So you said 27 over 8, so to be 20, 27 over 7 would be 20. So that's 5 wound levels. Yeah, I'm coming, Corey. Whatever. Don't judge me. 5 wound levels. All right. So vigor of D8. Come on, man. I know you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, Lieutenant Carmichael. You zealous. You know, her story is that she's like seriously hardcore, trying to go through the ranks, and she's going to kill every deviant that she can to get there. So I'm sure you guys feel fine about this.
It's also taking out a glitter boy.
Sorry about the demise of your elaborate
Without wearing a helmet.
If Custer can write about how many Indians were a little bighorn, he'd have been
Was that you? Were you the one
No,
that
without a helmet.
Oh.
She's also taking up my glitter boy without a helmet.
Oh, man.
Oh, she has her helmet on now. Anyway. Oh!
Dwindling down.
Well, that was my last GM, Benny.
Uh-oh.
Woohoo!
Well spent. Kind of. Alright, 8, 3 is 11. You give us 11 either way. Really? Really? 5 minus 2.
She's still alive.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 3 wounds that have shaken, yeah, it's... So she's like, ah! She is shredded to pieces and standing there screaming because she barely survived a freaking boom gun. Oh my god. Alright, well that was, oh. You forgot your Joker bonus damage, didn't you?
Oh,
Yep.
I sure did.
So plus 2.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered because it would have just gone to 22.
Yeah.
That would,
No, it would still been 5 wounds.
Yeah. That's a bit fun.
really?
Yeah, 20
Yeah.
and 22 would be the same.
Oh, thank you. I will kill you last.
Are you sure?
I like you. I will kill you last.
Oh, did I get extra minis for the Joker?
Yeah.
We all do.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll remember.
Thank you. I'm just gonna do this nice.
Take one, pass them around.
Will do.
All right, Tech, you're up.
Well, I'm going to activate armor because apparently
bet
that
you
seems
will,
like
yeah.
a good idea. Put that on. So I have to roll.
Yes, you do.
So 6, so no raise. So plus 2, and now it's mega armor, correct? I think it's if I spend 4 power points, it becomes MDC.
Oh, that was the old rule. You don't have that option anymore.
So I don't. Do I have a way of getting mega damage armor?
Not until the character becomes a master of magic, which
Got it.
I've set it up so the technical wizards can become masters of magic now.
Okay.
But you don't start out with that now.
All right. Well, I still have some more.
Now,
Armor.
did you want an extra effort to get the raise?
Yeah, I'm facing a lot of things
Yeah, you
over
are.
here. So.
And you
Yeah,
got it. So you get plus 4.
So I'm at plus 4. Then I'm going to use my arcane machinist, to burst here. Just burst. So medium
So you actually mean blast.
blast.
Oh, blast.
Whatever that area effect one is.
Or do you?
Just going to.
I'm assuming you want to make sure you're not hitting.
He was right on the
Yes,
yeah.
I want to hit these 4.
I
Okay.
think it is.
So, and I'm boosting it, so it's a 3d6. So first I have to test to make sure it works. I'm going to make sure it works. I'm really going to make sure it works. There we go. With the raise, I can actually increase the size of it. Yeah, we're going to take all of those.
Oh god.
That works. I don't have any bennies, so I only have 1 shot on this, but so D8 plus 2. So 6, which will hit the middle of nowhere, and then 3d6 damage.
Alright.
Each one individual?
No, I do. It's all in.
Alright, so 9, which is not going to hit any of them, is it?
Not really gonna hurt. Unless somebody wants to throw a Benny for you to reroll the damage.
I don't know how about share Benny.
There it is.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
12, 15, 20.
Dang.
That
Way
was
better.
another Benny well spent.
Dang. You said how much? 20?
20.
Well, skill lots are gone. You can just pull those guys right now.
Dog boy's probably gonna.
Dog
Chris, yeah, 'cause we
boys.
got
At least the
down,
3 wounds
almost
and
done.
shaken ones.
Because yeah,
Shaking at 3
they
ones.
all spent their
And
vengeance.
they have no
on-
bodies.
So they're gone.
Those are both gone. You kill both the dog boys. I always feel bad when the dog boys die.
Oh, this guy is
He's
just
got
facing
one
a
Benny
20.
left. Oh, well, you didn't get him though.
Yeah,
so.
no.
No, he was in the range.
Yeah.
No, no, no. No,
Well,
he's
that,
supposed-
those, you mean the side stalker? not
Yeah, the
the-
Yeah,
side
side
stalker. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, the side stalker also has 2 personal bennies. Clave is his name. So we will spend one of his bennies. Now let's see, 20.
20.
So that's a wound level for him. So he will soak.
Just a wound.
And he will. Yeah. You guys just sort of.
It's also mega damage if that matters.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Mega damage only matters because you could hurt something.
Because you
that
can
has
hurt
any-
mega. Got it.
Mega damage means you could have potentially hurt the UR1 enforcer. It doesn't mean anything additional than that.
Okay.
You have his undivided attention now, by the way.
Yay! I got him distracted.
Yes. And you're gonna do
And I
something.
have no bennies, so I've
I got
already
Queen of
planned out my
Clubs,
blaze
which
of
I
glory.
believe I believe my Queen of Clubs plays next. So move that Skellbot into melee range with Rod. Basically, you said this whole battle was standing there. He's dropped
Is
his
anyone
rifle,
gonna get to me?
and he's charged forward with his embedded, his embedded retractable vibro blade. And he, brings that out. He's going to try to get you, but you got first strike.
It's already rolling.
9. Hit with a raise.
9.
No, it's melee, so it's
9
parry.
versus parry 6. It is not.
It's not a race.
It's not a raise.
It
It's
just
hit.
hits.
Extra effort.
It merely hits.
It merely hits with all your stupid horrible damage.
Especially
And
if
yeah,
strict
have
bonus.
strength, yeah.
D12.
We got 2 more rounds of that, by the way.
Oh,
wow.
D8 rerolls. That helps.
Yeah.
Your black one. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Black 8. 13.
Plus 14. It's just D12 plus 1.
Yeah, 14. Is that enough to take any damage?
14 AP what?
It'd be 2 mega damage.
Chainsword?
Yeah.
Killed it.
Okay.
So it comes up, it extends its vibro blade, and then you cut it right to pieces.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to say,
It's like
nobody's
you're
saying
like,
anything. Oh, hey, you want to fight?
Someone give me a challenge.
I didn't even need to take an action for that. You just ran right into me.
Oh, you're coming out of here.
Coming at me, bro! Oh my god. Those are all 6s.
Yes, they are.
Wait, was it
Unless
type
they're
what?
ones because they're symbols. But
No, that one was moving forward and opened up.
This one?
Yeah, no, it's already done. It's already
Okay.
moved. And went on full auto fire.
oh,
And let's see, so that is
I was running to get you.
9,
Okay. Thanks.
what's this, minus 4. So 9 minus 4, 5. 10 minus 4, 6. I'm going to hit you 3 times, and one of them is going to be raised. Oh,
He
yeah.
yells, "You killed my brother!"
we were manufactured of the same assembly line. His serial code was a single-digit difference.
No.
18 AP2.
But nobody feels bad about the dog boys.
Screw those animals. They smell.
Hey, I got a 1 level 1. Yay, me! Damn. You're still the best freaking target.
That was kind of the point.
That was
standing there.
Yeah.
That's why he's standing there.
Wow. That one hit you twice, once with a raise. And 14 AP2? No, 15 AP2.
That's shaken.
Alright, so put a shaking marker on the boy. And the second shot with a raise is 8, 5 is 13, 14, 15 AP2.
That's you now.
That would convert to a wound.
Yeah.
Unless you can spend a Benny to unshake or
But then
soak.
you spend a Benny and shake, and then you're stuck being shaken, or you spend a Benny to soak, and you're not shaken.
Yeah. So
Sir.
There you go.
All right. Yep. And the other one who full auto fires on you. Damn, misses your target. All right. And then the one with the heavy weapon fires at our glitter boy. And he's just standing there this time. Where did our glitter boy go?
He's right there.
Oh, there he is. I'm shooting you in the face. You have to be here for that.
Some respect.
So he's actually +2 on all these shots because he has not moved. He has rock and roll. And you're big. I hit twice. Neither of the raises because sad face. All right. So here's this one that is 11, 13, 14, 20.
Uh-oh.
23.
Oh, one shot.
And not even. Yeah, okay. So they're getting so close.
You know what they needed? They needed a really big robot.
Yeah, they did. Robot vehicle.
That's a good idea.
Gregor, you've been waiting patiently over there, crouched down by the river.
Yeah. So can I target our intrepid wounded commanding officer over there? From where I
No,
am right
you
now?
may not.
Okay.
I have no reason for that other than I'm just hating everyone right now. Otherwise, yes, you can.
No, I mean.
Strictly speaking, yes, but no.
All right. So that's I'll double tap. on
Okay.
her.
So you got this crazy, insane thing going on, hyper focus. Boom, headshot, boom, headshot. Boom, headshot.
Pretty much. Yeah. So Gregor will protect his friend on the bridge.
Do you want to do anything special, like a called shot, or you just want to?
Oh. Yeah. No, she is wearing a helmet though. You said.
No, that's been blown off.
No, it's not. She's wearing a helmet.
Fix that. Go ahead and fix that. She was wearing a helmet.
That's right. Yeah. Targeting the head. Yeah.
All right, so that's -4 for headshot. I don't know what kind of bonuses you got going.
I got a +2, so it's -2 net.
All right. And a pile of bennies.
And a pile of bennies. All right, so spin a benny.
Speaking of bennies.
Reroll or extra effort?
Reroll.
Okay, so you're in reroll mode. You may not extra effort now.
Yep. Okay, that's a 5. That would hit.
Is that after the -2?
Yeah.
All right, so you've hit. Do you want to try reroll again?
Oh, you know what? I'm forgetting my +1 from the double tap, so that's an 8 actually, or that's a 6.
She does have 3 wounds. Just
Yeah,
Yeah.
You just need to.
I think just a hit is fine. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
I was hoping you'd get more bennies. All right, so let's
You may get some in the no mercy.
and then
area.
yeah,
That's right.
exactly right.
let's see the damage. She has no bennies left.
Let's see. That's 9 damage. I think I'll spend.
That is
for-
poopy.
Hmm?
That is very poopy. Although remember your +4 for the headshot.
Yeah.
You?
That's
13.
And +1
And
for the-
+1 for the double tap. So that's a
So,
14.
Right, so you're at 14 right now. AP what?
AP2.
And she's
Hold
got
on.
no bennies.
14 AP2.
Yep.
And is she shaken?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't need to reroll.
Let me do it.
That actually will kill her. All right, Gregor, you have killed her.
You've killed the Barons.
Are you moving or doing anything?
Nope. Just
Okay.
keep my spot.
Okay. Now, this is becoming almost pointless. But we're going to continue on anyway, because I might still kill one of you.
Cut the head off the serpent.
9 of spades, the dog boy.
One boy. The singular dog boy. Fighting an invisible opponent that you smell.
He's coming at you.
And what's he attacking with?
They've got these like vibro van braces, or kind of like Wolverine claws, except they don't come out of their hand. They,
Technological?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes. You just love reminding me of that, didn't you?
-6.
We're not friends anymore.
Wait, so if he didn't have his senses, it'd be a -12.
So there's 2 things here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello, nice.
This whole combat's taking 18 seconds.
So that is an 8 to hit you.
Parry 7.
I mean, it comes down to nothing. No, you are. It's almost like you're casually, just you almost feel bad for this guy. You're like, he's trying so hard.
Maybe I should give you a new collar.
Let's just
Leave him alone. I got the side stalker.
Clay, the Psy Stalker, really does not like you.
Yeah, I figured that.
Really does
I
not
thought
like
we
you.
killed this.
No.
I
He's not a
sighed.
chance yet.
We have only just begun to
Taunt.
agitate the side stalker.
So he goes to one knee, full auto fire.
I mean, it makes sense. I did kill all of his friends.
Sounds like a
All
convincing
but one
yourself.
of his friends.
You killed his pack. It's kind of sad.
His pet friends, yeah.
Killed his dog.
I did not understand.
You killed this man's dog. Are you, sir?
He's gonna go all John Wick on you.
All right, so all of these attacks are AP2. None of them are raises, but they all hit. Tech
Okay.
may be in trouble. And I'm in trouble because I can't keep throwing you dice.
At least you got your armor up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AP2 you said? Sorry, so
14 AP2.
14 is my toughness.
So that'll be a shaken.
And yes.
All right, so. Oops, wrong one. And that is 13 AP2.
So no.
Is that
I have a 16.
right? You
Love
take
it.
it off. Okay, got it. Good.
All right.
4.
Shaken, not stirred.
All right. All right. Brings us to 9 clubs.
Yep.
Kai, you're up.
Yep, let's see what we can do here. Let me go ahead and do a multi-action. I'm going to run to Rod.
Okay.
I'm going to cast armor, greater armor on him,
Okay.
and then take a shot
Because you hate me.
at him with my PPE pistol.
Okay.
Well, I'm running low on PPE, so I'll be able to upkeep his stuff when it gets to the point.
Okay. So somebody move him 6.
Well, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully.
If you run.
If I can run, if I can get to him,
All right.
I'm gonna cast the armor on him.
Nope.
Can I do anything?
Yeah, I do allow venues of the run backs, yes.
That's better.
Yep, that's it.
That'll get me.
All right. Now understand that you're declaring 3 actions here. So that's -4 on all your rolls.
Do it.
Yeah, what the hell.
Do it. Come on, do it.
I normally play more conservatively, but this is riffs. -4 to my spellcasting roll for his armor. That's not my spellcasting die.
Still nice.
That's more like it. That's not a raise, but you get 5 mega damage. Armor.
5 mega damage armor, yes.
Boosting.
So now he can just ignore everything that's been coming in on him.
That was part of the plan.
Pretty close to what you were doing before.
Well, now you have some, because of what I've read from your previews, that all melee weapons, power melee weapons are mega damage weapons. Now if you ever get into combat with somebody, you have a buffer.
Okay, that's not really, what that means is, all it means for him having MDC armor means that he can ignore the small arms fire coming in on him. The mega damage weapons can still hurt him,
Right.
you're just giving him more defense against it.
Well, I was more for his hand-to-hand. Since he's ready to go into hand-to-hand combat, somebody has a vibro blade, he actually has a buffer at this point.
Yes.
And my shooting is crap. Yep. Let's see if I can hit him. No. Close though. Not even worth a shot. That was just a buck shot.
Yeah.
That was more a, pay attention to me, I matter in this combat. That's I mean, it's not that you haven't mattered, mostly you've been doing lots of really awesome support stuff. Which is a very interesting take on this, because normally the people who play the ley line markers are like, I want all the shoom! I want to throw all the major magic shoom. Excuse me, this thing is driving me crazy. I'm taking it off, so it's a brace. I've got a bad ankle. But, yeah. All right, so Kai has gone and done terrible things to my game. All right, Pyro.
All right. Who's the guy that shot me when I was just sitting in the bushes?
Oh, the guy closest to the river.
Oh, okay. Turn on the flame aura and blast him with a bolt.
Oh, poor fella.
Because vengeful, that's why.
No, that makes perfect sense. I forget, is the flame aura a free action or is it an action?
Flame aura is free action.
Of course, because I'm stupid.
I
mean, I'm a great designer. That was a cool thing. Yeah.
Actually, I take it back. It does. It just says no ISP. I don't know if that means I have to.
No ISP means you can do it all day long. You can activate it until you go to sleep. Doesn't cost you any ISP, but I think it is still an action.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Probably
I can
still
do
want
that.
to do it though.
But I can still multi that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Turning that on is free and it just is. It's an on or off. So there's no roll for that one.
So
But
minus
it does,
two on your
it does
But
mean
it'll be a
-2.
-2 on the actual attack.
And it's in addition to any wound levels you have, which I think
Right.
is 1 right now. So you're
Right,
minus
right.
3 on the attack.
Cool. I can live with that.
But oh shit.
Yes, that's a 10. 15. -3.
Bye-bye,
12.
man. Bye-bye.
And then damage will be 46.
Well, you got a raise. So.
Oh, right. 5.
You realize we already pulled the figure off.
Players like to feel important about rolling dice.
I could have rolled. I absolutely could have rolled 5 1s. That's
You could have. I'm sure
I would have
you
spent a penny if I did.
So how much damage did you do?
Well,
You're still rolling?
Oh.
Then it's over. Yes.
16.
If you're still rolling, it's over. Turn your card in.
21.
He goes.
25.
He shot you, right? He turned around.
He shot me and then he died. Yes.
You burned him right down.
Your eyes just narrow a little bit.
Rod crit. Man on the bridge. Now with mega damage armor.
You also, and also you boost. This is your last round of boosting.
Right.
But I can also
Teach you to
sustain
shoot a
that.
man who's just hiding in the bushes, minding his own business.
Okay, so I know we've got that dang thing over there with a grenade launcher that's trying to make things difficult.
No, she had a grenade launcher.
Oh, okay.
That just has a heavy weapon.
Right, heavy weapon. Trying to make things
And
difficult.
he's been
And
shooting at
him.
you. He's about to start shooting at the glitter boy.
Yeah.
Just gets a 10.
There's only, well, I mean, for you, there's only one, important boss type finger, and that's this guy right here. I mean,
Yeah.
you could make a nose check and see what's going on back here if you wanted.
Exactly. So.
So you just shoot your way
Might
through.
inspire a fear check for all these coalition dudes.
Put myself right in the middle there.
Because the god of death is among them.
Well, as soon as he cleaves their leader in half.
What are you doing?
And I'm gonna frenzy.
Okay, so that's 2
Chop
fighting
rifles.
dice and 1 wild.
Screw this.
So the way this works is you roll 2 fighting dice, 1 wild die, and the 2 highest of the 3 dice you get to apply to your targets.
How about
Okay. 10 with a 10. No.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
between
really.
the 17
The
and
12 and the 17.
Yeah, they're raises. And
Yes.
more raises.
Sean's face is the definition of nonplussed.
Here's the worst part. My rules, their parries are 5 normally, but they're currently unarmed defenders. Their effective parries are 3.
Yep.
So yeah, you were done before you rolled the dice out. I'm pretty sure they're done now. Sergeant Beauregard does have a Benny left.
Oh, you
A
also,
single Benny.
right,
Yeah,
so you
it's,
have a D6.
No, yeah,
19.
free. I've got the.
Is this the damage against Beauregard?
Yes, this is the damage against Beauregard.
Beauregard. Sergeant Beauregard.
And hell, I'm just gonna throw in
22. Oh, I burn.
Are you spending a burn on this?
Oh, wow.
Do you burn? Oh my god. Alright, well, 31. On the piercing what?
Armor piercing of 2.
Heavy weapon.
Mega damage.
Don't worry about the.
It doesn't work that way.
Oh, okay.
The one main thing that a mega damage / heavy weapon does is it is allowed to hurt things. that have MBC
Right.
/ heavy armor.
You forget
That's
me
it.
playing Risk with the with
That's
Yeah,
it. That's the only thing. So his armor does apply. It is 11 damage. It is 11 toughness over the 31 damage you did. So that's 5 wound levels that he gets to take. By the way, you mark off.
Yes.
Can you spend multiple burn?
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't actually explicitly say that in there, so it kind of left to the GM whether they want to let it
Doesn't
once
say
at a
you
time.
can't.
But I would probably-
If you're selling your life away,
Yeah.
if you're gonna dump it all at once, sure, why not?
I say that with
One
creating a juicer every single
of
segment.
the 5, leaving 4. Guess how many wound levels you can have. Yeah, you cut Beauregard in half.
Right, and then I turn to the other guy.
I want to take his mind!
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh yeah, I got to reason him too.
Now, it would be funny if you decided to mind control the side stalk.
The 8.
Yeah, that would be a funny thing to try.
Yeah, that's.
Don't worry, I got the size stock card to control.
Yeah.
So 16.
Yeah, you have a
The
thing.
other guy.
16 damage? Yeah, he did. He's so dead. Well, actually not so dead. He's got a little bit left. Did I? No, I did not deal in the freaking soldiers. They're all like standing there in shock, I guess.
Horror mostly, I think. Horror.
You know, I'm just going to have them go at the end. You're going to have 2 of sub-clubs. All right. So, another your card in, please, sir. Oh, Lieutenant Andrea Carmichael gets to bleed more on the ground. That's all that's left of her.
Your turn.
So, Cerebralis!
Oh yeah, that's right.
I will lightly applaud the efforts of my colleagues.
Seriously, that's it?
Well done, minions!
Yes.
I will commission a tapestry.
Make another check for me, please.
Okay.
Get some skill tools.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Oh yeah, 8.
You will note that all these soldiers are carrying a couple of frag grenades.
Oh. Oh well then. Let's see, are we on a frag grenade?
Large burst template.
Oh, okay. I'm going to spend an extra ISP to double range of puppet on, let's say, can I see the burst template thing?
Yeah.
Let's see. Aha!
There's one.
Then I guess I'm going to spend some more to times it by 10 so I can reach him. So yes, 2 extra ISP to extend puppet by 10. And I'm going to attempt to have him
Just set off his grenade.
just pull the spoons and stare at them.
Oh, you wanted to pull on both of the grenades?
Yes!
Oh, God.
Why not?
Here we go. All right. And let's see. Poor Private Sam Wellington. Affected by another guy named Sam, just by an interesting coincidence. Gets to resist with his mighty smart to D6. All right.
6, 7, spending 7 on this because I mean it.
Yeah, I bet you do. He's not gonna like this.
But by God, I will.
I roll a 1.
Oh, I get a 5.
Yeah. So, Private Sam Wellington believed in getting out there and defeating DVs and magic users, and in the last moments of his life, felt justified in hating his fellow casters.
My drill sergeant was right about spellcasting.
We're not.
In his defense, it wasn't a magic user that killed him.
Three cards, you're vicious. Alright, so. And Sir Havoc!
No.
Oh, yes, Saris. It is Saris first and then Sir
Yeah.
Havoc.
Okay, I know that he's there, right?
Know that, which
The Sky Stalker.
I'm gonna make a notice check.
You got that awesome scope on your rifle, sure.
Yeah, I'm taking into account that she's been planted out
Reach
there.
out.
Yeah, okay.
My God, woman, what do you do with your dice at home? I don't even.
Okay, if it was D&D, I wouldn't hit anything. 20s and I don't get along.
There's not a single roll I know of, Ross, that she's made that didn't ace.
Yeah,
The whole freaking game.
Let's hope I don't need it later. I'm actually going to do a call shot to his head.
Oh, God.
Now, I am at medium range, so I'm not...
My heart bleeds for you.
I know, right? So that means I'm coming with a -6, but I get +2 for woodsman and 2 for wet work on cold shots. So I'm only at -2.
Actually, the woodsman does not
For a headshot.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, marksman. Marksman gets me +2, and then I have wet work, which means +2
for
on
called
cold shots.
shots.
So I'm at a -2.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you need a 6.
Once again, explaining why the wilderness scout ends up with a really high body count.
Yep.
And it's a raise. I'm nice, I'm not going to keep it.
Because of course it is.
Thank you.
This is my ace on 12.
Oh.
She's just not gonna roll it.
And not roll that.
Very kind of you, Robin.
So that means, does he know that I'm there?
He will soon, yes.
Your assassin bonus supplies, I'm not giving you the drop. They're in full on.
I know, yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. So that means I get a +6.
Oh my God. Alright, like maybe more.
Actually, no, I get a +8.
Oh, Clave has his Benny left. In fact, his Clave has the only Benny I have left. No, actually, the dog boy has one.
13, 19.
Alright, that's.
Plus the.
That's
You may have all those bennies, you might want to spend one.
yeah, I'll spend it. Why not?
Because 19, he has a decent chance of.
Yeah,
There it is.
there we go. Let's see how that one goes. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna just check to see what it is first. That's 8, 16, 22? Or should I try one more time?
22, what's the AP on it?
2?
So 22 over 11 means you would take 2 levels.
I'll try one more time.
Okay.
So you could extra effort.
You cannot extra effort damage.
There's no extra for
Oh,
favor.
right.
You cannot extra effort damage.
It keeps changing dice.
Yeah, so,
22 would be best.
yeah, 22 is my best.
So you're gonna stand on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the 22.
Alright, so I have to serve 2 of those. Mighty Vicar of D8, serve me well! Hey! Yay! It was a grazing shot. And now he's like, what the? Ow! Shit, that came from
There's
nowhere.
ringing in your ears. But now he's out of bennies.
Yes, he is completely out of bennies. Alright, and now it is Sir Havoc's turn.
Yep.
Bad dog.
Dead dog.
Kill you, kill Technoblitz, kill them all.
Alright, so 9.
Are you still going to 2 swords?
Yep.
Okay. 9 will hit his parry of 6. How'd the other one do?
The other was a 6.
So you hit twice.
Hit twice. Yep.
Pull the other one. And this is AP2 because you're doing split swords.
So let's see.
Now, what are you rolling for damage on that?
No, did that wrong. Sorry. So 1 hit, 3 plus 4, 7 plus 4, 11.
All right, 11 AP2 will shake him.
Okay. Second one, 7, 11, 12, 13 plus 4, 17.
17. Do you want to spend any base to reroll damage on any of these? Try to crank it up a little bit? This thing's almost over, I'm telling you. You know, it's
Basically,
Alright.
once we take.
So I'll keep the 17. I know that at least shakes him.
17 over 10 is a wound level. So give me his Benny. And try to soak that.
Okay, and that's
He has a wound level now. Wound level shaken.
That's a 1.
all right. 6, 10,
Really?
11 plus 4, 15.
And he's shaken, so that should.
So 15 over 10 is another wound level. So he's at 2 wound levels and shaken.
All right.
And
All
that
right.
was the end of that round.
Yep.
All right.
Part goes in.
But kind of the reason why I was actually, wanting to know if you wanted to go ahead and spend. How many plays you got left over there?
3.
Yeah, spend, reroll.
Keep going.
Now I went through the
Trust me on this, reroll.
The dog boy's the last interesting thing.
Well, I mean, no.
Second pirate's still up. Think about second pirate. I think it's
14, 18 plus 4, 22.
That'll kill him.
All right.
That'll take him out. And the reason I'm getting at that is that, guys, it is now
650.
6:50, and it is at this point fairly academic. I want to make sure we have down the last thing.
Yeah.
Because you are right. The last one on the board of any significant threat is the Psy Stalker, who, by the way, is out of Benny's. As soon as that grenade went off, those guys were running. As soon as she went down, those guys were running. These guys are watching all of them run and thinking, we're running too.
Yeah.
So all the dead boys are just bailing. I mean, they are,
Before they live up to their name, too, finally.
the Psy Stalker looks angrily at the 3, dead dog boys. He's going to come in, but there's little doubt in my mind that between you and Tech, and then everybody else who's going to throw in on this, including this sniper over here, it's. I would say Jed, the Skelelobots are still kind of a concern, but yeah, you guys have this. There's no question in my mind. So it really comes down to there's that last shot, and he looks over. He charges forward. We hear a boom gun go off. There's a sound of shredded metal. They're screaming as people run. He's looking viciously. You look at him, possibly with a combination of confidence and sadness. He runs in and then just sort of fades to black. And then a few minutes later, you guys are marching your way back into the Onyx camp and letting everybody know that they're going to be safe. Well done. Well done, all of you. You guys absolutely owned this scenario through phenomenal tactics. And that's one thing that, Savage Rifts is a game that's going to work really well on good ideas, good tactics, taking cover, just Ross, for the recap for the audience who's watching, Ross, for you, they decided to tell the Onyx camp people to prepare to defend but evacuate the innocents. Then they decided to set an ambush between the camp and the bivouac, sent the crazy and the juicer running pell-mell into the bivouac to draw them in. They completely disrupt their lives because they were actually forming up and getting ready to move out. They come in, he's like Mr. Chainsword, doesn't even bother, shooting anything. He just chainswords a couple of Skelelobots and haha, come get me. And then the crazy runs into the middle of the house, throwing grenades like they're apples at people. And then he runs out, she loses her cool, says, get those bastards. And the problem is, the UAR-1 Enforcer, which of course is the big damn threat, it's got the most amazing pace. So she sends it running ahead, right into the camouflage netted glitter boy.
Incidentally, we somehow camouflage netted the glitter boy.
And it got the drop on the UAR-1 Enforcer. So that was pretty much over. So at that point, the rest of them closed in, but it just, once again, between totally balls to the wall, like Sean Bircher sitting there, just standing on the bridge, like, come get me, nobody can hurt me. And guys, that was Rifts, my friends. That was Rifts in Savage World. So I hope you had a good time.
Absolutely.
I'm really looking forward to hearing more about what you guys have to think about it. However, as a matter of fact, you guys keep these characters. They now live in the version of Savage World Rifts that I run from this point forward until they die. You get 5 experience points, which you may use to level up. You can use, of course, the core rules, or you might want to wait till the player's guide comes out. So there's that.
I don't know, right now, new power for.
So that automatically gives you guys a chance to, and I will point out, for example, there are iconic edges. So for the bursters, there's iconic edges that, among other things, let them increase their flame bolt ability to a higher level or to make it area effect and things like that. There's all kinds of cool things for them. There are iconic, they're special power edges for the spellcasters, right? In addition to the ones you get out of the core book. Of course, taking new power is always sexy. But there's just some really cool stuff on there. For juicers, there's additional things you can do with your burn to become even more superhero when you start to spend stuff like that. Crazies, there's additional things to do when you lose it. Glitter boys are pretty much set as far as there's no special more glitter boy things, but then this is where you just get to go nuts and start spending skill points and make yourself a master warrior. Right? So that's the thing for you. And so on and so forth. And yes, there are also new edges for the Cyber Knights. They can become impossible to deal with, the technological guys. I mean, just like shut down technology in the radius around you and things like that. So, anyway, folks, I really enjoyed running this for you, and thank you, audience, for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this special presentation of Savage Rifts. Yeah, it was a really big game, a big, fun, wild, crazy game. So, thank you, and good day.
So how many wild cards were there on the
I said good day.